Oh, I actually have my microphone turned off. Um, okay, let me go here. Then that's and actually, oh, um, forget to start stream on Twitch. Let me fix it. Yeah, I can do it. Since Discord bot already get notification. Um, okay, one moment. Ah, I wish you can actually uh, use some, I mean, shell stream or as on YouTube on Twitch. I mean, I guess you can shell streams, it's just less convenient, I guess. Or maybe I just don't pay enough attention. Maybe it's not too bad. Anyway, so change game and title of the stream, so, which mean I can now start a stream. Mm, Okay, let's start Twitch stream, and then please, you need to wait a few more minutes because I was really um bad today with my shadowing. Well, I have, I mean, excuse what I have problems with internet for some time. Um, but eventually just I have a problem what I didn't make a reaction in time for Bocce the Rock, and now I am, I am finished reaction. Now I just need to upload it. So I pretty much already do it. Right now I just was making thumbnails. Good thing, good enough thing. It is not a hard thing to do for my reaction videos, since I am pretty much use the same thumbnails and not actually changing. No, sorry, I don't really changing it as for as thumbnails for the videos. Um, Only thing I am trying to do things fast now, and because of that, I actually do things slowly. Um, okay, so these are uploaded, and now I need to wait until video was also uploaded. Then I can actually schedule this upload. Since this should going on, it should be uploaded someone in time of the stream, or maybe no, it's actually uh, right after the stream, but I still prefer scheduling before. Anyway, so I guess while I waiting for upload, we can just start. So, what do we seen in previous stream? Wait, why there is no game? Okay, it is now. So in previous stream, we mostly just seen uh, stuff about Professor and learn stuff, and now we actually know what she indeed her. We also pretty much learned it in previous stream what she make researches on people, on feelings, and she actually make an experiment on Fluffy and her brother, main character, with making them fall in love with each other. Sorry. Uh, really hope I'm not gonna have sleep today with reading. Oh, ouch. Um, I just bump map into my teeth, which not really nice feeling. Anyway, because I'm still trying to do things fast even if it not needed anymore. And because of that, yeah, I need to calm down. So yeah. Anyway, we learned what professor did experiment on these two, and we actually stop on the choice. Then main character decided if he want to told Fluffy about it or not. So I guess let's just go to his choice. Oh yeah, choice. They can just lie to her what's and nothing going on, or actually tell truth to her. Um, to be honest, I am thinking that truth is the best decision here because lying it's pretty much the same as previous choice. Uh, at least I feel like then he didn't push Fluffy away. I mean, so yeah, we definitely gonna choose lie right now because I believe it's should be shorter for the ending, and then we're gonna continue with actually truth and see how it's going on. I still believe they should be able to overcome the things, and at least I think they still gonna um be together. Mm, or at least I hope for this. I mean, it's kind of strange and difficult team, and I don't know. I still want for them to be together. Mm, even if I'm kinda agreed with main character what it's obvious kind of going on. It's wrong what's going on right now. Mm, okay, one moment. Let me check everything. Pum 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 pum. Publish. Okay, so I finished with Bocce the Rock reaction for my boosting, and now I can pay most all of my attention for this game and this stream. Anyway, so I mean this entire team with uh, whatever professor trying to do is kind of hard thing. Um, actually, not sure if I have like a strong opinion which choice is right or wrong. I mean, obviously, from if you watching from like today's society and normal people, it this seems really wrong to just make people to fall in love with each other. Mm, and I am kind of agree with that. It is feels like have more meaning with. I mean, I agree with Manchester as he said before. Um, we probably not gonna find it. Yeah, it actually was. I believe it was kind of far away when he said what it have more meaning. It seems to have more meaning than people actually. Wait, is it actually was main character or if it was journalists? I don't remember. But anyway, someone from them said what it have more meaning to actually fight for their love, and yeah, I kinda agree with. Um, or at least it's definitely more interesting to read stories on or watch stories than characters need time to become a thing, and it just didn't work out from the first. Then it's they slowly to actually build their relationships. Mm, I mean, one of my oh, I guess trope on things what I don't like when I'm starting to watch something. It's established relationships. Just I kind of really love when whatever I'm watching or reading, have a romance in it, like maybe not as the main plot, but still. And I really like watching as characters become slowly closer together, and because of that, I don't like when there is established relationships with from the start. Um, so yeah, I mean, you can say what there is, even if characters together, there still can be things what they need to. I mean, they still have problem what they need to decide between them. But I guess I just like happy pure romantic stories. Then I also usually prefer when characters don't have experience and that is just more cute, like first love and stuff. Even if usually it's usually don't work in real life. Anyway, why I was talking about this? Oh yeah, because of that I kinda like when and because of stories like this I kinda feel myself with relationships and love have more. I don't know, feels more true when it actually something what you need to fight for. Um, or hmm, one moment, I forgetting words. Um, yeah, make an effort to achieve. Mm, I mean, I also actually was saying what I don't really believe in love in the first sight. Um, Science, I really think you need to actually know another person before you actually want to dating him or should start to dating him. At least it's something what I personally believe. Um, and Professor Way, it's kind of strange. Like, yeah, you somehow can make two people file for each other, but it still can't really. Uh, it can be still. I think what they can have problems. Um, Being together. Right? Mm, Sorry, forgetting words. I definitely talk about it in previous stream, so I have no idea how I can to forget its words. Uh, mm, mm, okay, no, I completely forget the word I was wanted to say, and I can't figure out even on Russian. So yeah, sorry. Um, I just wanted to say, it's kind of still have. It can be a problem to live together with people if they don't really what to word. Uh, anyway, let's just skip it since I can't talk. Anyway, it just as I said, I think people actually need to time to actually decide if they want to be together, like as a friends, as more than friends, and more important if they want to be together forever. Um, and even if you have like, I mean, you for some reason fall for each other, there's still things what can make your life together miserable. Like someone can just prefer doing things one way, and another thing person can prefer to make things another way. And as you're obviously maybe you can find middle ground or just understand people, but in some things it can be just really annoying. Mm, okay, yeah, sorry. It's kind of hard to explain things when I can't find words what I wanted to say. Um, anyway, I hope we actually understand what I'm trying to convey. But yeah, but from another side, it gonna be lie if I say what I never actually dream about. If gonna be good to have soulmate, have someone who gonna be together with you forever, just because, like, I don't know. I guess I kinda a little lonely because I think think uh, think about things like this. Um, but yeah, like I mean, hmm, it's hard to say, but yeah, I guess I really like the idea. I mean, not even just as a song for love, but just mm, I really like stories when there is uh, someone else who can be with you together. Um, like I don't remember how its book was called about the girl and about Lyra. I believe it was her name and Golden Compass. Um, let me find. I believe there was a movie also, but a movie wasn't too bad. I mean, too good. Um, mhm, mm, mm, mm. Okay, I find a wiki, but I'm not sure about name of the series. Ah, so it's series is Dark Materials. Maybe it has another translation into Russian because for some reason I don't remember this title. Hmm. Okay, so anyway, I, I just wanted to say I really like the idea of demons from this series. Um, anyway, I guess let's just go back to this novel since I believe I'm kind of sidetracked. But yeah, I just wanted to say I kind of think if it's just norm for the world, it's maybe cool to actually have someone who actually just love you. Um, but yeah, but in this case, I think it's better to say. I mean, it's also interesting because even if they love if is artificial. I kinda still want for them be together, and I hope they actually gonna stay together and can just overcome uh, overcome everything what they have here. Even like the truth. Mm, I still believe Fluffy should gonna still gonna accept everything what's going on, since they really love her brother. Maybe even if it's kinda a little bit unhealthy. It's also kinda a little problem with stuff what uh, professor trying to do, because from what we've seen, the relationship being feels kinda a little unhealthy, especially from Fluffy's side. Since she pretty much can't even think about anything to do besides uh, being with her brother, mm, which I feel kind of make her. Is it? I believe it's kind of wrong to say, but if person, okay, I'm not gonna say it, because kind of sounds bad. Anyway, just it feels really wrong. I still think person should have his own dreams. Mm. Anyway, I guess let's actually start to read. And as I already said, firstly we gonna choose lie. Science, I believe it's gonna give us ending, even if I'm myself not gonna be really satisfied with it. But it's still gonna be probably happy ending, as well as first one was. I just really hope whatever we gonna get with second choices, we gonna get good ending. Uh, I feel, at least I still think it's gonna be much more satisfied, at least for me, ending when they actually just talk about things and overcome difficulties and don't just avoid them. But yeah, anyway, let's start to read. Live out the beautiful life. Anyway, let's remember what they exactly talking about. I mean, we know, but still, I believe Flavio was noticing what with main character something wrong. Hmm. Mm. Oh yeah, so Flavio asked him if he haven't lied to her before, and he said what he lying Evan right now. Hmm. So yeah, and we choose didn't talk her anything. No, I can't bring myself to do it. Truth has meaning under certain circumstances, but to who's incapable of altering their faith, it's only a cruel nuisance. Hmm. By the way, actually, I mean it's not really about this novel, but another trope what I really didn't like really never liked, then characters just and especially main characters just always lying and hid the truth from another characters, especially if they close to each other. Because I mean, actually, in a lot of these stories, like when main characters hid their truth from another characters, they actually never. I feel like they never become close to another characters, and because of that, I kinda don't like it. Like, obviously, it's not the case in this story. Hmm. But then again, it kinda good question if main character in this story can actually live with knowing the truth and always lying to Fluffy. Because yeah, Fluffy going be okay. But what about the main characters? Is he going? I mean, he was accepting everything with first choice, and they somehow was able to live happy. Mm, it just I kind of feel like with situation like this, I kind of expect him still thinking sometimes about truth, about him not saying truth with to Fluffy, and I'm not sure if he can just. I mean, maybe he can just live with it. Hmm. Anyway, read this. Maybe I just don't want anything to change. If the truth could push Fluffy away, I'd rather hide in lies.
哥哥，
Braver? Sorry, I can't tell you yet. After all, actually, I might never be able to.
哥哥会继续骗我吗？
So you'll continue to lie to me. Yes, there's a lot of things you can't know. Sensitive things I'll always lie about. So, will you hate me?
不会，
No,
虽然很生气，
I'm
但
angry
还
with
是
you,
讨厌不起来。
but I'll never hate you.
只不过感觉好难过，
But I'm not happy.
有点
I just love you.
不要。
No, no. And by the way, again about this, but if main characters wasn't able to overcome with lies, uh, is there still a chance that he just going to be constantly boring with this, or at least from time to time? And I kinda explained Fluffy to notice it, and then she also not gonna be too happy. So yeah, I kinda feel like it's kinda bad choice.
哥哥，先不要和我说话，再等我一会儿。
Don't talk to me just yet. I need a minute.
就今天晚上，今天
Just for
晚
this
上
night.
我不想见到哥哥。
I don't want to talk to you.
等过了今天，
Come
我会
tomorrow.
当什么
I'll
都没发
pretend
生。
nothing happened.
今后哥哥
You
继续
can
骗
keep
我
your
也没
secrets
关
and
系，
never tell me.
什么都不告，我还是会继续喜欢哥
I'll
哥，
still like you
待在哥哥身边。
and be with you. Fluffy, listen.
我不听，我不听，我不听，我
I
不
won't.
听，
I won't. I won't.
我什么都不想知道。
I don't want to listen to anything. Just calm down.
哥哥大坏蛋，
You jerk.
为什么要对我说
Why I
这
won't say
些？
anything?
一开始什么都
You
不
should
说
have
就
just
好
been
了。
quiet from the beginning.
为什么要说刚才
Why
那
would
些
you bother
话
to mention it?
直接骗我就
You
可
should
以
have just
了，
lied
但别
and
告
never
诉
told me.
我哥哥在骗我。
Mm. I mean, now it's yeah, kinda something, but Fluffy also can just boring about this. Like they don't know what exactly he lied about, and it's actually can make things sound worse because since she have no idea what it's about, is she now be, I can I guess she can just start questioning just random things if they true or not, and just can she fully believe to anything main characters do from now on? or told her.
这样我连假装不知道的样子都做不出
Now,
来了。
I can't even pretend that I don't know.
为什么哥哥总
You're
是
always
这
like
样，
this.
只考虑自己的心
You only
情，
think of yourself.
完全
You
不
never
管我
consider
的
me.
感受？
I, I reflexively grabbed her before she could run. Going outside right now would be incredibly dangerous like this.
放开我，哥哥
Let me
放
go.
开我！
Let me go. Wait, just listen.
哥哥还想说什么？
What else could you possibly say?
不是已经什么都不想说了
Didn't you
吗？
have nothing at all to say?
既然如此，为
So
什
if
么
that's
还要
true,
抓住
why are
我？
you stopping me?
放开我吧，哥哥，
Let me go,
放开我！
please. It caught me off guard again. That's been happening quite a bit lately. That's right. What could I possibly say now? From the very beginning, wouldn't it have been better to say nothing at all? Lies. We admit the reality of the truth, but can't even bring ourselves to admit it. So selfish. So selfish that I've literally decided what would be best for her. Is admitting that I'm lying making me feel better? Or... No, it's not. It's not that. There's no reason not to admit I'm lying when I know I am. I have better things to prove.
哎，
Huh? I pulled her into me. She was so sudden that I surprised myself. I had so much regret. I don't regret hiring her now, just that I hadn't done it sooner. There were so many things I should have said so long ago. So many things I should have done.
哥哥，
Well, braver?
哥哥，
Braver.
不要这样，哥
Bravo
哥，
Don't do this.
这会让我更加难过。
It'll only make me feel worse.
不要勉强自己喜欢笑
Don't
容，
force
不
yourself
要勉
to love
强
me. That's not it. I'm not forcing anything, not even a little. I admit I've lied to you, and I intend to continue to do so. There's a lot I can't tell you. It's just too difficult to let out. But I like you. That's undoubtedly the truth. Even if everything else is a lie, my love for you is the one truth. Just this once. Trust me. It's no lie, but I love you. Even if I'm being controlled, even if it isn't my own will, and if the entirety of my life is built on one lie, and if all my feelings are being warped, right now the pain in my heart is real. Fluffy's tears are real. The pain I feel when she said is all too real. The sister I'm crying now is very real. Oof. I kissed her wildly. I allowed no restraint, and soon she cooperated. Her scent flowed from her lips. This was different from before. There were no intrusions. Yeah, there were no intrusions. Just a pure, soft, beautiful taste. Sorry, I was too forceful.
我们真傻，轻到
You're
没
so
办法
stupid.
呼吸。
We can't even breathe. Absolutely. And I'll be you idiot. I am an idiot for taking so long. Taking so long to realize what never even needed consideration. I'll never run away again. I'll stay by you forever. It doesn't matter if you're a sister, or a friend, or my wife.
我愿意，
Yes, I agree.
我愿意。
I agree. And our kiss. This time I wanted to be gentle. Our lips delicately meet. Then our tongues found each other, trading glances. We aren't as panicked as before. We have the clarity to be methodical. There is no discomfort. It's it's as if it had been done a million times. Every push, every touch, every breath in perfect synchronization. Incredible. We're bonded as deeply as this. Is that the professor's doing as well? Who cares? I push her to the bed. I'm not going to give in to any more confusion. Who cares about affections anyhow? What even is love? Is it a holy experience or just base desire? Is it durable? Does it always have a good ending? Who cares? It doesn't matter if this is predetermined or not. Fluffy is Fluffy, and I am me. Is this love? Is this learned? Is this real? Who cares? As long as it's Fluffy and I don't care. Desire, affection, none of this is unique or holy. Then is it? As Professor said, the beginning of freedom is when people realize that they are not free. I know the truth, and still I'm here. This is freedom. I am free. I love Fluffy. I am lucky. Mm, okay, I want to talk about things, but I guess let's see the ending first. No, time skip. I mean, makes sense. Previously, we also get time skip before ending. Hmm. Phew. I've been climbing for forever, but I've yet to see an end. Time passes differently up here in the mountains, that it doesn't down below. Oh, sorry, then it doesn't down below. This goes especially for the winter, when a heavy blanket of snow covers everything. This serene landscape of sparkling white makes everything seem timeless. But because of this, it's very easy to get lost. I don't want to be stuck here a second time. Is she alone? Oh, I mean, is he alone? Or if he with Fluffy? It's just annoying.
哥哥不接电话
Okay,
吗？
that together makes sense. Aren't you going to answer your phone? I can't. I can't imagine what will happen if I do.
不接教授会更生气吧？
Professor will be angrier if you don't.
他发起火来很可怕
She's so
的。
scary when she's mad. Just can't wait until we get back. For now, it's our private time. Ask permission. Of course, run away. I never ask for any permission. During my vacation, I couldn't possibly let anything distract me. Not even the apocalypse. Stop louching out in the cold. Come in here.
嗯，
The professor will be mad. But I can't help it. I have a date with Fluffy today. We always climb back up the mountain to the giant every year around this time. It's practically a ritual now. Professor's secret have been exposed for years now. It was all the news outlets talked about in the moment, but now it's silent. There's a missing key. The article that began it all was mostly affected by the journalist's imagination. Even still, her reputation was destroyed and her stance in her lab plummeted. But she never cared. Reputation and opinions, these things never meant much to her. After I had come down the mountain the first time, I told her I kept her secret. She was daily shocked. She simply understood, and destroyed all her data on Fluffy. That's our reason her research didn't explode in the news further. She said this was one of outcomes she predicted. I doubt it was the one she desired. Turned out, she started on our project. All this meant for me was more work, Then a bit pressuring me to go back to school. The little time I had to myself is gone. As for Fluffy, nothing changed. And the professor's protective watch, nothing changed for her. She graduated from college. I'm not sure yet if she wants to go back or work now. Oh my, what's a lot of dust?
而且好冷。
Yeah, and it's cold. Let's start a fire. I'll get some wood. Maybe we should stop coming up here at winter. Let's shoot for warmer seasons.
那不行，冬天来才有
No
纪
way.
念意义。
The winter has more meaning. Is that so?
因为冬天能找回当时的感觉啊。
Yeah, the winter helps us remember the feeling we had back then. The feelings?
讨厌，
What are you trying to make me say?
就是被
The
哥哥
feeling
喜
of you
欢
loving
的
me.
感觉。
Can we both feel that at any time?
平时是平时的感觉，
Anytime is anytime.
那时候是
But
那
back
时候
then
的
was
感
back
觉。
then. So much work. Out as soon as we reached the chatlet, the familiar landscape sweeps up before us. Such happy, sad, and heartbreaking moments. That's comforting shower. That's that hugged and cried. That's that wanted each other. The overture of our relationship. That's that bonded both body and soul ever closer. We are really here because of an experiment. It should be fine. There's not need to lie. Because the reason why I love her doesn't matter anymore. I'll forever love her regardless. Her smile, her love, her little habits, her everything. Love you. I have to tell you something.
哥哥，你说，
Go on. I didn't like onion,
哥哥不是很爱吃洋
but
葱
you said
吗
you liked them before.
我做的菜里面，
When I
哥
was
哥最
cooking,
喜欢吃
you
洋
said
葱
you
炒
liked
鸡蛋
onion
呢。
or fried eggs. I didn't used to, but I do now. Once, Professor made me eat them for months on end. Nothing but onions.
教授好过分，
That's so cruel. So, I like them a lot more now.
不会更讨厌吗？
Wouldn't it be the opposite of that? Maybe I really just didn't think much of them in the beginning. If I couldn't handle them, it wouldn't matter how long I would have to had eaten them. But if I'm eating them now, it means they're acceptable. Before long, I began to see them as healthy, delicious little things. I started to like them. The process was far from ideal, and the professor disliked it. But the onion never did anything wrong, did it?
确实是呢。
Yeah, I suppose. Then Fluffy is my onion.
啊，
Interesting.
原来我是洋
So
葱
I'm
啊！
I'm an onion. It's just a metaphor.
原来我是个大洋葱。
I'm a giant onion. I said it was metaphorical.
哥哥过
You're
分。
so mean. Alright, alright. Stop hunting and help me with the wood. No idiotic lodging ever. By the way, he still continue talking about your laughter like this. That's one thing I never actually liked.
嗯
Time to work.
我去烧水。
Alright, I'll boil some water. Wait,
啊，
you're my onion.
我知道啦。
I
哥
understand.
哥说我是洋葱，我就
If you
是
say
洋
I'm
葱。
an onion,
哥哥
then
说
I'll
我是
be
胡
an
萝
onion.
卜，
If you
我
say
就
I'm
是
a
胡
carrot,
萝卜。
then I am carrot. But I like onions.
我也喜欢哥哥。
I like you too. That it after a few years. And okay, we get our ending. So things what I wanted to say. So it seems like he actually figured out things for himself and just uh, get okay with his feelings. But if saying about this, it is still wrong because yes, he is was able to just figure out things for himself, but he pretty much denied Fluffy making any choice. He, I mean, he didn't give her a choice. Like he actually didn't allow her to figure out things for herself, and it's kind of wrong. I mean, we actually can say he kind of did the same things as the professor did. Like as well, the professor didn't give choice for these two. As well, my character decided not give any choice for Fluffy. Like even if I believe Fluffy still not gonna hate him. Even if I personally believe Fluffy probably gonna be okay with things and they still gonna be together. Not giving your choice is really wrong. Anyway, let's this time let's get our actual choice. Lay bare the ugliest truth. Fine, I'll tell her the truth. It doesn't matter if anything we have is real. We're here now. This moment is the only thing I know to be real. This will take a while, so are you sure? You can stop at any point. Sure. Then, that should even start. Let's start with the very beginning, when we first meet. Okay, I guess he is. So, is there is just no English
整个
flashback?
实验分为
Ah,
两个阶
okay.
段，
I guess. Hmm. So are we? I guess we're gonna learn from about this from the professor and not from my character. Um. Okay. Because they kinda interesting more which words when characters gonna choose to tell story for Fluffy. I mean, obviously he decided to tell through, but hmm, maybe he actually gonna just explain what exactly Professor did. Hmm, it's maybe gonna be easier. Like if he just going to talk about his this as experiment. I mean, at least easy for him. Hmm. Anyway, the experiment was divided into two stages.
第一个阶段是创造合适
The
的样
first,
本，
creating suitable samples.
第二个阶段是监控
The
样本属
second,
性，并
observing
且
their
进行微
progress
调。
and making micro adjustments. Hmm. And interesting. How she created them.
样本属性和配对情况在资
The
料上
data
有
is
详细的说
through
明。
comp of all properties we measured.
能不能详细解释一下两个阶段的内容？
By the way, it's an art journalist. Could you go into fewer detail?
简单来说，第一
The
个
first
阶
stage
段是创
is,
造两
in
个
a
可
simple
能互
sense,
相喜欢的
is
异
just the
性，
creation of suitable heterosexual couple.
其中一个是孤儿，
One was
还
just
有
an
一个是
orphan.
志愿者
The
的
other
人。
was a doctor of volunteer, subjected to gene editing at infancy. So now we actually know where is Fluffy is going from, because before we didn't know her story. Okay. It actually kind of makes sense why is Fluffy one who is so fixated. I mean, main character also, we know what he is in love with Fluffy, but it still feels like him a little less fixated. So maybe it makes sense if Fluffy was experiment from pretty much her before the birth. I mean, subjected to gene from infancy, so it makes sense what it can be stronger for her. Anyway,
编辑的部分我都
the
在
edits
文
were
件中详细的记录了。
carefully recorded,
目
and the
的
goal
很
was
简单
simple: to have
看
them
这
fall
个
in love.
人。第二阶段是让这两
The
个人
second
生
stage
活
was
在一
creating
起，
a circumstance
进行
in
配
which
对
they
时。
live together. A mechanical pairing of the two.
在这个过程中，调整
During
它们
this
的各
time,
种属
I
性，
adjust some properties
包
of
括
their
气味
bodies,
和外
including
激素
sense
的
of
分
smell
泌。
and hormone secretion.
配对表在资料的附件中，很多结果都可以
The
重
list
现。
of which is in the tertiary pages of the data. Much of this is replicatable. Is it possible to change someone's sense of smell? Maybe.
参加实验的人会发生关系吗？
Did they actually have sex?
这不重要，但
That
他们
never
愿意的
mattered.
话没问题。
Doubt it wouldn't be a problem if they had.
发生关系之后，他们的关系是变好还是
When
变
they
差？
have become closer or more distant after that.
你和你老婆发生关系之后，
What about you
关系
and
是
your
变
wife?
好。
这
你真的在实验过程中使用了药物吗？
Did you really use experimental drugs?
是的，比如部分激素，
Yes,
但最
a
多
few
的是维
stimulants,
生素和
but
感冒
mostly no
药。
more than vitamins and mood stabilizers.
这项研究的意义是什么？
So, what was the purpose of it all?
告诉大家，爱情可以
To
量
show
产，
that love can be mass-produced.
可以快速培养一群人。
It is all to show we can enforce love on a genetic level, on a grand scale.
由谁来培养？
Who would be in charge of such thing?
看情况，这个我无
I
法
have no
决定。
idea. I have little power over that.
但是可以根据我的
But
研究，
we could
建立
use my
几个
data
简
to
单的社
expand
会模型，
and build a small test society.
比如按照我的配对表，通过大数
We
据
could
筛
use my
选，
data with
让
some
相关机构为
filtration
每
to
个人推荐配偶。
expedite life in a controlled manner by third party. More human experiments. Okay.
也可以让政府直接干预，指定配偶，
I
然后
mean,
通过干预
okay, I just
让
don't
两
really
人和
want
睦
to
相
comment
处。
about this because human experiments is another thing that I don't have a strong opinion. Mostly because, well, okay, I already started to comment it, and I'm pretty sure it was wrong decision. Just, I believe human experiments can't really help for researchers, for progress, for also for medicines and stuff. I mean, in general, I just think it's something what can be helping to on our humans and society in general. But it's really questionable when we start talking about actually subject. I mean, when we can talk about if someone actually agreed to be experimented with them, if there is a right or not. Like, I mean, yeah, probably stuff like this. I mean, it's a difficult question, so let's not try to talk about this. Because, honestly, it's something what I believe government should decide and not just some random do on the internet. Anyway. Now, the government itself could interject, creating fires based on scoring methods. I believe I actually seen an anime like this, or manga, don't remember. Or it was hentai. Anyway.
如果从最开始，从基因层面
Another
去
option
干预，
was
他们的契
what
合
I
度
have done,
非常完美，
directly
比
manipulating
如现
genetic
在这
material for a more perfect pairing.
你 想让政府禁止自由恋爱，未来进行分配配偶吗？
They want the government to tear our freedom of love away, to pair us like animals. Mm. I mean, I believe I already talk about this. I mean, if we don't consider like situation between main character and Fluffy, um, this thing about freedom, I still believe it's mostly it seems always worse for people who from outside, because from people who was born in this, from which it was a norm, they can be completely happy with this, and they can pretty much consider actual freedom as something strange and I mean, like she said, pair us like animals, but a lot of I mean, I don't know myself if I sometimes hearing some news from another countries and stuff like this, from something what for something what is not allowed by law in my country. I don't know if we don't have like super strict society, so it's like we obviously I don't live in China or uh, South Korea, even if I don't know a lot about these countries, but I believe they still have some more stricter uh, laws and I mean society in general. But I personally I don't think it's something wrong with this. Like, is it normal for them? Or they kinda can just live happy with this. I mean, not like they don't have problems, but every society have its own problems. As well as I think, yeah, there is some stuff that also not allowed in my country and allowed in other countries. And I personally think so. It's really I don't understand countries with allowed things like this. Mm, mm, I mean, like drugs as example. There is some countries what allow drugs like marijuana and stuff, which completely. I mean, you can do stuff like this in Russia, and I never understand how you can allow drugs. I mean, it's already bad what we can't. Unfortunately, we can't. I forget word. Um, I guess prohibit or forbid. Like, uh, I think it's kind of bad already, but we can't actually forbid alcohol and smoke because it's also kind of things what are really bad for people. It's pretty much killing them, uh, kill another people. Then people became irresponsible stuff like this. It's pretty much didn't do anything positive for society. At least I think. Like yeah, people enjoy it, but people can enjoy another thing. But uh, obviously we can't already prohibit it because it is norm for people right now. And if you try to prohibit it, people not gonna be uh, happy about it. And from what I'm believing, if you prohibit stuff like this, official stuff, they just trying to do stuff by themselves, and it's became even worse because they just trying. I mean, I, are just killing themselves. But yeah, what I was talking about. So yeah, just as example, so yeah, drugs and stuff. What I never actually understand how you can allow drugs in our countries. How they can disallow just completely bad things, at least from my point of view. But if you're watching it, you can't just mm, mm, you better don't write anything what if you not agree with me, because I mean, you can have your opinion and it can be valid. It just I ha- it's actually something that I have strong my own opinion, so I just don't gonna consider another point of view because I don't interested in it. So if you want to say something about this, just it's not gonna be a lot of sense for me about stuff like drugs. I mean, um, and just stuff with the bad for people in general, because you talking with me about stuff like this is just like talking with the wall. It's gonna be not a lot of sense in this. Anyway, so yeah, just why I was talking about this, pretty much about it. Just solving is norm for one societies and solving wrong. It's not norm, and in different countries. And while I have opinion, I don't gonna say what it should be different on our countries. Like every society is different. They build different, and they have norm. Just I mean their own norms. So more freedom can be alright for some people. Less freedom can be also good for some people. It just people is different, and they live in different societies, and they can be happy with them, um, or not happy. um, anyway, I guess let's just get back to this novel.
那是政府的事情，
That
我
would
只
be
是
their
可能
decision.
性。
I merely provide evidence that the possibility exists.
但如果真的有这么一天，
If such a day
我
came
可以
into
减轻
fruition,
大家的
Barata
痛
could
苦。
provide a less painful
如
way
果
to
政
do
府
so.
想让你们不痛苦，
这算不算对自由人权的破坏？
Is this not an intrusion on basic human rights?
你去医院看病，算不算对自然法
If
则
you
的
visit
破
a
坏？
doctor,
自
is
然
that
的
denying
法则
natural
是你得
selection?
病就该
After
死
all,。you wouldn't naturally succumb to the illness otherwise.
听说你可以让被拐卖到贫困山区的妇女喜欢上
I
她
heard you
丈夫
could have a
那
kid,
个从人贩手
kidnap
里
a
买她的
woman,
女
fall in love with the captor.
技术上来说没问题，
Theoretically,
具体的
yes.
方法在
It's
资
all
料
in the
中有
data.
详细说明。
你不觉得这样非常残忍吗？
Don't you find it cruel?
被拐卖之后没人去救他们，
No one came
却
for
来
her
指责
after
我这
being
个可以
kidnapped,
缓解他
but
们
I'm the
痛苦
bad guy for
不
attempting
觉得也
to
很
ease
残
your
忍
pain.
吗？
Okay, kind of hard topic.
这样的研究会被人利用，奴役女性。
This will surely be used for evil, to enslave women
也可以奴役男性。
and men.
这是一种可怕的技术，它会毁掉人类。
Topic like this is just to the tip of the iceberg for humanity destruction.
毁掉人类有几千种方法，
There's so many ways
不
mankind
这个
could
是
die.
最麻烦
I
的。
hardly find this method efficient.
这是非常歹毒的研究，你的研究成果会
This
让世界变
experiment
得
is
更
just
坏。
cruel. We'll drag the world down with ease.
没有我的研究，世界也会变得更坏。
The world will
如
do
果
that
他想
eventually
坏
with
的话，
with or without my input.
令人发指，令人发指！
It's total madness.
搞这种实验简直是罪大恶极。
It's a crime. It's what it is.
是我们学术界的耻辱。
It brings shame to the ethics of research and development.
研究所的名声都被他败坏了。
It's completely ruined our reputation.
这个女人真是恶毒，居然做这种事情。
It's so malicious. How can someone even do that?
收养的孩子都拿来做实验，完全没有人
I
性。
took children in just to use them like lab rats.
请问之前他做过这样的事情吗？
Has she ever done something like this before?
有，他之前就经常违规操作，搞出事
Yes,
故。
she caused many accidents by violating our codes.
一意孤行，对其他人态度恶劣。
She's always tried to do everything your way. Alone, not to mention she's rude.
就靠自己长得还可以，
I mean,
完全不把别人放在眼里。
okay, this is not really a wild complaint. I mean, besides her being rude. I mean, still not a wild complaint in this situation. She puts everything down just because she feels superior.
所长那么宠她，还不是靠那张脸？
Our facility manager gives her pass just because she's pretty.
请问你们所长在哪里？
Excuse me, but where is your facility manager?
所长请病假了，打电话也不接。
He called in sick. What even answered his phone?
出了这么大的事儿，他还有脸来？
As shameless as they come,
他和所长眉来眼去，搞得这里乌烟瘴气的。
he always flirts with her. It's unprofessional.
请问你们对他的研究成果有什么看法？
What are your opinion on her actual articles themselves?
他的论文一派胡言。
Rubbish.
抄袭，
Plagiarism.
歹毒的言论，
Is it?
历史的倒退。
Disgusting. A step backwards for ethical research.
炒作，他就是想炒作。
Fake. She does nothing but hype up the initial presentation of garbage.
毫无学术价值。
Absolutely no scholarly value. I mean, okay. Wrong or not, I believe your research still can be important. I mean, okay, I can't find by myself right now good example of when you can use it. But at least I believe some, even if not all of this research, but some stuff in this and about drugs and influence people, even if it's bad thing, it's some research and it can be used. Just throwing something away like fully because the person who and first research was bad, it's kind of wrong. Like, I believe you still should consider, like, even if you not agree with this research in total, you still should consider things that you can learn from it.
他只会在网上骂来骂去，没有科研精神。
Sharon brings her bullshit online. She has absolutely no regard for actual scientific pursuits.
靠男人上位。
She only got where she got to because sexually overactive man.
请问你们了解他研究的内容吗
Do？ any of you dive deeply into details of your research?
没必要了解，他是我们的耻
No
辱。
need. She just stain on us.
看他在网上的言论，
I knew she was horrible just by seeing her comments online.
还不如我手下的研究生。
My new grads have better standards.
要不是院长宠他，他一
We
分
won't
钱
even
经费也
get
拿不到
the。chance without our manager.
不知廉耻。
Awful.
没有底线。
Nothing is too low for her.
学术界的垃圾。
Trash.
那是他自己的观点，和我们没关系，不能
It's
代表
not
研究
her
所。
work. It's nothing to do with us or our company.
哎呀，我还以
Oh
为
my.
是谁
I
呢？
thought you were someone else.
原来是王院士
I
啊！
wonder what brings you
什
here,
么风把
Professor
你给吹来
Wang.
了呀？
Hmm.
记者朋友们，你
Dear
们沾我
journalists,
光了。
You're lucky.
这位王院士之
This
前
man
上过
has
新
been
闻
on TV.
那个
Made
让
a
研究
student
生
call
叫
him
自己
daddy
爸爸，
and
把
pushed
学生
one
逼
to
跳
kill
楼的
themselves.
王院士。
Oh.
学生尸骨未寒，已经
The
破
bodies are
坏
practically fresh,
这样
and
不
you're
好
already out. And about food taste.
什么？是他？
What? That's him?
王院士，请问你去看望过死去学生的家属吗？
Professor Wang, did you ever visit the family?
王院士，请问你是不是对那个学生提
Wang,
出过身体上
are
的
you
需
after the
求？
student's body?
请问你真的是同性恋吗？
Are you gay?
王院士
嗯，
请问你真的威胁过学校
Professor
其
Wang,
他的学生吗
did？you actually blackmail your students?
我还有事儿，我先走了。
I have an emergency. I have to go.
这是在转移矛盾。
You're only attempting to change the topic.
矛盾就是矛盾，
Topics can
转
always
移
be
没
returned
转移
to.
他都。
现在我们需要你给大家一个交代。
We at least deserve a reason for all this.
我对谁都可以有交
I
代，
owe you nothing,
但
especially
对
not
你
you,
不需要
Ken.
吧？陈，
你说什么？
What do you mean?
记者朋友们，大家好。
Dear journalists,
我
let
介
me
绍一下研究所的
introduce you
青
to
年
the
才
handsome
俊
Professor
陈
Chen.
博士。虽然有老婆，
He has a
但
wife,
兴趣
but
是
has a
收
nice
集
habit
其
of
他女性
collecting
的
our
内容
women's panties.
他进过我办公室13
He's
次，
been in my office
拿
at
走
least
了我
13
6
times
件贴身
and
的
got a
衣服
hold of 6 unwashed
他是
pairs.
没
你血口喷人！
You liar!
我办公室的监控坏了，
The camera in my
我
office
自己装了一个。
conveniently broke, so I took the liberty of setting up my own.
这里有监控录像，
Here's the footage,
请大家
if you
观
don't
看。
mind.
住手！给我住手！
Stop it now.
那请问陈博士是内衣方面的
Excuse
专
me,
家吗？
Professor Chan. Are you a professional researcher of underwear?
请问陈博士是不是在变态心理学上有
Do you
研究？
have a doctorate in perversion?
这是个陷阱，你故意陷害我的。
This is just a trap. You just wanted to reel me in.
那你也太容易上
You
钩了
didn't
吧？
put up much of a fight then.
我
I
我也有事儿，我先走了。
have something urgent to attend to. I'm taking my leaves. I taking my leave.
我
I
刘院士，
researcher Liu.
我怎么了？
What?
刚才你好像说
I thought I heard you say my skills are worse than your graduate students.
是啊，有问题吗？
Yes? Do you have a problem with that?
哪个研究生？
I just
是你
wonder.
骚扰
Which
过的
student?
那个吗
The only you harass? I mean, the one you harass?
那个女生的确很有能
That
力，
girl is smart,
但她
sure.
不从你
But you
的
don't
教
intend to
学
pass her unless she
是这样吧
obeys you, do you?
后来她到底从了你
Did she
没
obey
有
you
啊
after that treat?
怎么可能？
What do you mean?
你发给她的威胁短信我
I
这
have
里有
screenshots
截
of your
图
blackmail. I mean, kinda too convenient for her, to be honest. Like, obviously there is a lot of bad people exist, or just not really good people. I mean, okay, I guess bad in this case. But I mean, it also a lot of people not perfect, but it's still really convenient. But there is pretty much a lot of people like this government right now here, and also she no thinks about them.
来来来，记者朋友们，你们
Here,
又
lovely
站到
journalists,
了。
more that if you will.
我肚子疼，我肚子疼，我要走
My
了。
my stomach hurts. I have to go.
胡主任，
So, Dr. Hume.
啊！
Huh?
你上次写给我的情
Do you
书，
want me to read aloud the love letter you sent me?
其实不用这么复杂的，
You don't have to be
你
so
可以参与
roundabout.
我的实
You
验
can
嘛
just come observe my experiments. Is something bad to send love letter? I mean, he is start blaming her, but still. But yeah.
根据我的配对表，你可以
Out,
造出让
according
我
to
喜
my
欢你的
evidence,
样
it
子。
would seem you know
这
things
个
or
能
two
力
about
还是
making
有
drugs
的
that wouldn't force you love.
我还有课题要做，该走
I have work to do. I must leave.
这里的男人呢，都不是东西。
Men are idiots.
那个陈博士居然也看错他了。
Not Mr. Chen as well.
唉，
And now I think we probably gonna have blackmail on them too.
陈大姐，
Miss Anne,
干嘛？
yes,
去年的项目奖金
you had a
你
lot
被
of
扣了很多钱，
deduction from your research funding last year.
关你什么事儿啊？
What does that have to do with you?
来，我这里有
Here,
举报
I
你
have a
文章
screenshot
的
on
截图，
a report
是
from
孙
Dr.
博士电脑
Dr.
上的
Sun.
你竟然动我电脑，这
Touch
是
my
侵犯
computer.
他人隐私。
This is invasion of privacy.
孙博士，
Dr.
你这
Sun,
样就
I
过
think
分
that
了
overdone.
陈大姐对你有点意
Miss
见
Anne,，
你也不应该这
Miss
样背
Anne
后
doesn't
捅刀
think you
子
a saint, but to stab her in the back like that seems harsh.
即使她某些方面有
She has her
点问题
problems, but letting her secrets out before giving out the funds sure is rude.
我不是，
I
原
didn't.
来是你这个贱人！
Bitch, it was you.
不是的，不是我。
No, not me.
老娘和你拼了！
I'll kill you.
打起来了啊！打起来了！
They're fighting. They're fighting.
赶快拍下来，录视频，视频。
Recorded.
下手好重，多大的仇？
That's one ugly lady. What about?
你刚才说我是
You
学
said I
术
was
界的
trash.
垃圾
没有。
No, I didn't.
那你待在这儿还有
Then
事
do you
吗？
have any purpose being here?
没事了。
No.
没事还不快滚！
Then get the fuck out.
是，我走了。
Yeah, I should leave. Oh, I guess this is one person from for which she didn't know anything bad stuff. 1 second. Sorry, I'm back. So yeah, yes, this one researcher on which she didn't have blackmail.
那个
Ah,
怎么了？还有
what
什
is
么
it?
想问的？
What more do you want?
请问你是否
May I ask if
我们刚才问到哪儿了？
where we second ago?
自由、人权？
Freedom, human rights, and all that?
还有什么想问的？抓
If
紧
you have
问。
questions,
我
ask
刚
them
和
now.
警察联
The
系过
police will
他
be
们一会儿
here
就到
shortly.
要不你们等警察到了？
Or how
还有
about
个
you
我
stick
被带
around
走
to
的
see
视
them
频，
take me away?
只是目前还没给我定
There's
性。
not much evidence that I
应
did
该不
anything
会有
wrong
戴手
now,
铐的
so I
场
doubt
景。
there will be handcuffs.
但如果你们需要，
But if you
我
want,
可以表
I
现
can't
得
act
傲
like
一
a
点。
shameful dog for you.
咱们还是回去吧。
Let's leave.
回去吧，回去吧。
Good idea.
啊，
Ah,
警察同志，你们终
there
于来了。
they are.
这里人比较多，会不会影响你们
Does it
工作？
bother you if there's a crowd?
只有你吗？那2个实验
Anyway, I never realized I don't have chat launched. Ah, I guess
对象在哪儿？
it's too late to worry about this. Like, not like solving actually write something, but I guess let's try just open Twitch just in case. Anyway, sorry. It's just you? Where are your kids?
他们是受害者，不
They're
用
just
露面
victims.
吧？
They don't need to be here.
但他们是很重要的证据。
Madam, they're important piece of evidence. Oh, can humans be evidence? Hmm. Like, obviously they are victims. I don't know. Sounds kinda strange.
这个要看他们的意愿了。
Then that's
说
up
了
to
不
them.
算。要不你们先关我一段时间，
Hurry
反
and
正我
take
也
me
不
to
想
a
待
seal.
在这儿。
Let me see this place. Hey, kinda strange what she was free in previous ending. After all, she did human experiments. I'm pretty sure there should be things against it. Especially since they don't agree with this. But then again, I guess they just didn't. I mean, since he didn't talk Fluffy, I guess he decided to don't talk at all about everything. So maybe they just didn't have enough evidence to jail her. Anyway, so it is morning, which means he is already told her everything. Fluffy. Fluffy? Ah,
哥哥早上好。
morning, brother. Feeling any better? Any better? I guess she wasn't alright. I mean, makes sense. She wasn't alright after he stopped told her anything, everything. Actually, good question. If he already told her everything, or just part of the stuff, because it's kind of hard to uh, accept. So it makes sense if he didn't didn't talk her all. I guess we wanna see. Feeling any better?
除了嗓子还有点疼，
Better besides a sore
其
throat.
他的都没问题了。
Hmm? Or maybe she just sick. Still.
哥哥呢？还
How
有没有
about you?
发烧？
Any fever? Oh, okay. So they actually talked about sicknesses. Oh, okay. I'm stronger than you. I'll be fine. We should still see a doctor when we can't now, just in case. It shouldn't snow today, so let's head back. Okay. So now she actually agreed to going back. I guess now she actually understands his reasons why he decided to run away in the first place. Then let's go soon. Yes,
我先去收拾东西，
I need to
很快
pack.
就好。
Hold on. Take it slow. It's a cloudless, sunny day. Which means the snow is blindly bright. I can hardly see Fluffy's face. But her voice is all I need to know. She's fine. I told her everything last night. I told her carefully and slowly, and she listened in solemn silence. We had to stop a lot. She just couldn't believe a lot of it. But in time, I was done. She has just as much right as I do to know. So telling her was necessary. I agree. Evan, this moment here is a product of your experiment. After it was all said, I was shocked as I how calm she was. But we haven't really spoken since. We left the night silent, with only the cracking fire to bring up word to ourselves, to our senses. What's she thinking? Is she scared, sad, disappointed? Or does she think she's being cheated like me? I don't think so. But maybe she actually just needs some time to think. But what about after this? What she's going to do? I can't even guess. I can't see her doing anything.
哥哥，
Well, brother,
我们走吧。
let's go. Wait. The sun is out. The snow's reflection could actually hurt our eyes. So now actually he is afraid to going back. Ah, no, I'm wrong. Sorry. Where is sunglasses?
不要，戴墨镜会
No,
显得很凶。
That make me look scary. You can't make anything look scary.
哥哥戴吧，我闭着眼
You
睛
wear them.
走就行。
I'll just close my eyes. And how exactly will you walk?
那哥哥背我，
Then, what's about piggyback? Huh?
闭着眼睛走不是
Well,
很危
it's
险
dangerous to
吗？
walk with my eyes closed, right? It is. I'll give you a lift then. Surely, if I carry you here, I can carry you back down. Okay. Is this supposed to be your way of showing affection?
算，
Yes. I'm not really sure how to react. I thought for sure you'd be drained.
但今天就是想撒娇。
Just for today,
不行
okay?
吗？
Fine. Then let's go. One thing. Did he actually say what he about her after he told her story? I mean, after he told her truth. Anyway.
别突然走这么快啦！
Don't go so fast. You won't make it down by night if I don't.
我好像在飞，飞起来啦！
It's like I'm flying. Then fly.
哥哥，
Bravo.
回去之后，我
Are we
们要
going
去
to
找
see the
教授
professor
吗？
when we get back? I'm not sure. She didn't answer my calls. She caused us a lot of trouble, but never cared. What could possibly be her motive? I could never tell with Professor. Do you hate her?
啊，
After everything she's done, do you hate her?
应该不讨
Maybe.
厌吧？
Maybe not. Maybe? Yeah.
哥哥，
Bravo. Yeah?
喜欢小荣吗？
Do you like Fluffy? Where did that come from?
想知道。
I want to know. I'm not sure. I can answer that. Sorry. I'm not sure I can answer that. Like last night.
那我撒娇，偏要
Then
知道
what I'm
吗？
supposed to do if I really want to know? You know why I can't answer, but you still want to ask?
撒娇就是这样的啊，
It's just how I am.
明明知道自己错了，
Knowing
但
I
就是要
did
胡搅
something
蛮
wrong,
缠，
yet I keep following. That's not like you.
不像就不像嘛。
If you say so,
哥哥
then
快
answer.
回答，
Our affections are a result of Professor's doing. You know that.
不管那个，只想
I
听
still
到
want
哥
to
哥
know.
的答案。
Even if it's a lie,
嗯，哄我
Yes.
也没，
then I'll lie.
嗯，
Fine. I don't know. Of course I do. It's at least a feeling that always been there. But, knowing what I know about the experiment, I have no idea if it's real. I came to the mountains to avoid the journalists, but also to figure this out. But all I realized is that I can't figure it out myself. Even if I find a million reasons to convince me that I don't like you. Whenever I see you, I can't help but like you all over again. Why are you laughing? Hey, don't hug me like that. I'm gonna fall. What's gotten into you? Why are you laughing like a maniac?
我没有笑，
I'm not laughing.
因为我刚才也在
I
想
was just thinking about
自
it
己是
too.
不是真的
If
喜
I
欢
love you
哥
or
哥
not. And
应该是喜欢
I
的
do.
吧
For
目
now.
前还是。
For now,
如果我将来
if
不
I
喜
stop
欢
loving
哥
you
哥
in
了
the future
和别人在一
and would
起，
rather be with someone else,
哥哥会伤
would you
心
be
吗？
sad? Yes. But my sadness would be because of Professor.
那哥哥要不要为了不伤
Would you
心，
chase after
努
me
力挽
then?
回我？
Maybe.
为什么啊？
Why? As a man, of course, I don't want my girl walking with some other man. But as a brother, I'd rather you be happy. However, you want to be.
什么嘛？
That's
装
not
好
like you,
人，
being so gentle. I'm always a gentleman.
然后跑到我的房间对我那样。
What about when you came into my room that night? That's the professor's fault.
全都是教授的错吗？
Completely? Maybe. It's partly my fault too. It's partly yours too, for being so cute. I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
嗯，被这么说，人家也
I
高
can't
兴
be
不起
happy
来
only。if you say that. Then leave it. Why are you like Professor all of a sudden?
嗯，今后要不要继续学他呢？
Could I be more like her? Please don't.
我想见见教授，
I want to talk to her. Huh?
虽然还不知道该和他说什
I
么
don't，know what
就
she'll
是
say,
想见见
but
他
I。still want to see her. She definitely won't listen to whatever you want to say.
嗯，我知道。
I know. Alright then, let's go see her. I have something to say to her as well.
啊，有熊！
Ah, a beer. What? Where? Where?
骗你的。
I'm kidding. Hey, stop coughing, Professor. It's scary.
哥哥不喜欢吗？
You don't like it? No.
既然哥哥不喜欢，那就更
Then
要
I'll
这
keep
样
doing
了。
it. Why?
要是因为这个哥哥就不
You
喜
don't
欢
like
我
me
了，
because of
那
it.
哥哥就
You
不是
really
真
won't
喜
like
欢
me.
我。
Isn't that just from a book?
是的，偏要这样。
Yeah, but it can work. Oh my. I suddenly had no idea what her intentions were. But that's normal. That's what can stimulate calculated love.
哥哥，想试试看吗？
You want to try? Try what?
从不喜欢到喜
Not
欢，
be you.
从不知道喜不喜欢。
To try to hate each other, to figure out if we like each other. I'll think about it.
嘘，优柔寡断，给人留下了
Indecisive.
不好的印
But
象。
this is a bad impression. Really?
是啊，恋
Yes.
爱是很残忍
Love is
的。
cruel.
哥哥真差劲。
And you're the worst at it. You'll never talk to me like that.
之前都是假的、啊
I've been fake,
现
but
在
now
是
I'm
真
real.
的了。
Hmm? Hahaha.
哥哥，
Bravo. Yes?
放我下来。
Let me down. How come? Uncomfortable?
哥哥流了很多汗。
You sweat a lot. Oh. Flappy hopped off to walk next to me. Two uneven trails left in our wise untouched snowfield. We didn't talk after that, just held onto each other's hand. More like siblings than a couple. Will it become more? Maybe, but I don't care. As long as I have her hand. From the day I saw her, I decided to keep this hand. I wanted to live with her forever. I wanted us to support and have each other. It never mattered if we ended up sick or poor. I never wanted to give that up. My fondness of her, I always want to hug her, because of one. I always want to hug her, become one with her. Her happiness, her sadness, it all becomes mine. It all becomes mine. Sorry, I hope this chapter ends soon, because I start to struggle with reading. Yeah. But anyway, yes, so far I like this choice much more. Whenever she enjoys life is when I'll enjoy it. So then, is this love real or fake? Who cares? What does it matter if it's fake? Our affection may be fake, but we are here. As long as we exist, this affection will persist. And if it's fake now, it can always be real later. Is this an idea? Ah, it is. For some reason, I was actually expecting that should be more chapters here. Okay. Okay. And we skip it. Especially since I don't know Chinese. I mean, I don't know. I actually usually not the person to read who makes things. I mean, and credits. I know some people do, but I guess most people just skip it. Oh, anyway, is it time skip? It's not ending yet. Interesting. But we're still gonna see their future. Phew. I've been climbing for forever, but I've yet to see an end. They pass differently up here, in the mountains, that it does down below. This goes especially for the winter, when a heavy blanket of snow course, everything. The serene landscape of sparkling white makes everything seem so timeless. This place always calms my mind. My sadness dilutes away in the sea of white. I should get moving, but my pace is slowing. This wouldn't be any problem a few years ago, but now I winded just traveling halfway. Hmm? How much time is passed? I haven't really exercised in a while. All my time sitting in the lab has gotten me out of shape. And the more I work like that, the more I find myself too tired for anything else. The less I exercise, the less time I have, which is turn a detriment to my work. So by the way, it's still interesting if he is alone or with Fluffy again. A vicious cycle. My resignation has already been sent in now. No, I'm just planning to travel and exercise as much as I can. The labs are dull with the professor gone anyhow. So I guess she... Yeah, we don't know if she is in jail or... I mean, she probably just was fired. Phew, I finally arrived. So it seems as he is alone. Interesting. It's been a while. The things are a bit unfamiliar. But at least the things I left from my last visit are still here. The evidence of our visits are still here. Hmm? And that ridiculous manual charger is sitting in the corner. Nostalgic. Recently, I found that I couldn't get certain things back in life. Nostalgia has become so important. Is they still together? To be honest, if not, or if like there is something like a fluffy die or something, I really hope it's not the case. Otherwise, I really gonna be disappointed with this web novel because I kinda really want to get a good ending, and if making actually choice what I'm consider a good choice gonna lead us to bad ending, I gonna feel really bad about this novel. It's been 2 years. Okay, so we actually know how much time passed. 2 years since the professor was arrested. And she was arrested, okay. Venera became the center of attention. The initial heat of her experiments died down quickly. The government simply put a lid on it. The experiment stopped. Her research was passed on to higher up and never spoken of again. Fluffy and I had test run on our physiology, but were quickly left alone. We still live together, like before. Okay. But our relationship changed. How so? Is she gonna be here? Or maybe she actually one of who calling. I quickly checked my phone, wanting to know who was messaging me. Sadly, it wasn't Fluffy. The labs, a researcher of blind dating. They're angry that I'm leaving, but no one has asked why. Why am I doing this? I've been depressed ever since Fluffy got a boyfriend. Sounds stupid. I wonder how he looks now, so they eventually not together. Yeah, I don't like this novel. Like, I still think they can decide to be together. Everyone, then we figured everything out. I mean, I guess we can. It can make sense because it's kind of strange if they stay together in whatever decision we make, but still, I don't know. kinda don't seems how for me how happy ending what I am expected from this story. Uh, so yeah, honestly, now I'm kinda a little disappointed what I'm read this web novel. Um, sorry, I really like happy endings when characters just stay together. I don't like endings like this. It's so cool and straightforward, unlike you. She always says that when we fight. It's cruel for me to fight with her about something like that. As her only family, I should be happy for her. If he is actually that amazing. I'm glad. I wanted to say it, but I never can. Hmm. Okay, he'd never seen her boyfriend. So, is there a chance what she just lying to him, and they still gonna be together? Hmm. I guess let's see. Bring him over. I want to test him. It's strange that I would say that. Why would I want to test him? At least for the moment. We're in cold silent stalemate. This Cold War is the safest course now. There aren't any answers now that wouldn't hurt me. Where did it begin? It's like there's a chasm between us. Fluffy in the past was so easy to understand. I could read her every move. But now she's completely alien. The bond between us has steadily broken down. Our affection that we had from our times up here has all but disappeared completely. The fights started off small. Thinking back on it, I can't even remember why I was angry. She started to complain more, as well, and was good at choosing horrible times. I just got angry then. I never said anything, but my face betrayed my secrecy. Secrecy. Sorry. I actually don't know this word. Let me actually see what it is. Mhm. Okay. Okay, I guess I know this word. I just okay. I believe I never seen it used like this. Hmm. Yeah. As for us, I can't venture, I guess. Our unconditional love grew to need more and more conditions. Soon our trust of each other followed. We always wanted the our half to understand us without being able to understand the our. It's like Fluffy is a completely different person. I'm sure I've changed in her eyes as well. In reality, we did change after the test ended. Medicine existed to undo that was done to our genetics. The professor made it in preparation for an hour of her suspected outcomes, and it worked. Fluffy and I became more or less normal. The experiment that enforced love and trust between us has ended. Yeah, actually, this explanation I wanted to see because it was strange what they arguing now, but it was everything okay with previous endings. Hmm. Anyway, we became picky and suspicious, never wanting to be suspected. We began to carefully hide ourselves away, but always wanted to know what the hour was thinking. Our affection needed to be proven more and demanded more maintenance. We always wanted to have feedback from each other. Hmm. Eventually, we became intolerant, especially when it came to ignoring and lying to each other. We began to treat the worst outcomes, which always heightened emotions when a spark actually came. All of this combined put a barrier between us. We began to lock ourselves away from the other. Unlocked, there was still a silver of light in the barrier. We could still feel each other's hearts. But even that fell apart, and the hole in the wall filled. We had earned complete freedom. The price had been paid. What we had wasn't really freely loving each other back then. But now we can freely drift apart, freely look for someone else. So this is freedom. Freedom is amazing. Mm, Okay. I mean, it kind of, I guess, normal complication, and it's normal when it's not alright between persons. I still kind of wish they can just uh, like overcome these things and just still be together. I guess this novel is kind of realistical, but not sure if I really like it. And just real life already sucks. Why you need to read about things as real life? I mean, realistical things. Anyway. It's so cold. I rose up on a pile of hay, shivering. It's dark now. I have to prepare a fire. As always, I can usually drown my thoughts by keeping busy. Something simply can't be solved with everyone getting what they want, especially in emotions. Emotions can't be enforced. This is what we suffered before. Now we're free. We shouldn't even try to force out emotions on each other again. We'll see it as pretended playing, acting as if we were a couple. Once we were grown old, we laughed about how stupid we were. Still, I loved those days. I loved the Fluffy of the past, and my own past self. Loving each other gracefully, unabated by chaos. But, what is love? I haven't figured that out even now. For years I've tried, while hanging up here. It never did work. Now I wonder if it isn't due to Professor Games and more so my lack of understanding. I thought I'd understand by now. But even after all this time being free, I haven't gotten any closer to a satisfying answer. If there was a formula to love, that would be great. Just like soda. Water, sugar, caramel. Uh, if I were to mix that in certain ratio, I could get a sugary drink. The professor knows this formula. So yeah, it was formula, I just don't sure how it's read. Anyway, it doesn't matter if she had made it like the brand or not, it all tastes the same. But one day, the formula disappeared, and when I wanted to drink again, it didn't matter how much I tried to copy the formula, it never turned out the same. I should sleep early. I need to apologize to Fluffy in a couple days. I'll congratulate her on her relationship. It's the least I can do as her brother. As brother and sister. There's no love now, but there's no erasing our past. That was something I understand after our chasing broke. After our chains broke. The things we did before shouldn't be left in the past. Sorry. The things we did before should be left in the past. Yeah, I definitely struggle to read, but now I can't just stop because obviously, if it is close to ending, there not gonna be a point in making another stream. Like, I really don't want to make stream for like a few, like 40 minutes or something, or even less. It is Fluffy. Couldn't be Knocky. I mean, it's always Fluffy. Who else it can be? Who? Oh, Fluffy? Why are you here? Are you alright? Here, drink some hot water. You? How do you know I was here? Come inside. It's cold.
别碰我，
Don't touch me. Ah,
回家。
home. What?
哥哥，
Go home with me. I'll pass. I just resigned from my job. I want to relax a bit up here. Isn't your boyfriend going to be worried about you? So, is she indeed lied about her boyfriend?
我们走。
Let's go. Hey, you're crazy. It's dark and snowing. Don't drag me. Okay. Okay. Pretty predictable, I guess, from now they gonna be together. But I still not sure if I can. Still didn't like what they after make me feel sad about before this. So yeah, I guess it's a little kill my mood. It's dark and snowing. Don't drag me. Hey, let go. I stumbled a bit after I shook her off. I ripped away from her grip so violently. It actually shocked me that I could do that with Fluffy. That shock and disappointment shone on both of our faces when our eyes meet.
讨厌了吗？
Hate? Hate what?
哥哥开始讨厌我了，对吧？
You started to hate me,
就和我开始讨厌哥哥一样。
just like how I started to hate you. No, I didn't. I can't hate you. I just don't love you anymore. Don't love the present you, or maybe I'm wrong. Don't love the present me. The present us that can't love each other without immoral science.
为什么会是这样？
Why does it have to be like this?
明明应该喜欢。
I should have loved you. Why am I hating? It's just residual effects of the experimenting. It's not your fault.
哥哥见过我男朋友吗？
Have you seen my boyfriend? Please stop. I don't really want to hear it.
我的男朋友，
My boyfriend. I said I didn't want to know.
他很像哥哥，
He's like you.
像以前的
How you
哥
were
哥。
back then. So she indeed has a boyfriend.
越和他在一起，
The more time I
我
spend
就越
with
难
him,
过。
the more upset I get.
为什么我会喜欢
Why
以
did I
前的
like you
哥哥
before?
呢？我以为是哥哥
I
变
all
了，
of this all of this was because you had changed.
可是哥
But
哥没有变啊，
You haven't.
还是和以前那样。
You're the same as
什么
you've
都没有
you've
变。
always been.
为什么却没有办法
Why
继续
can't I
喜
just
欢
like you
哥哥
now?
呢？
It's not your fault. Just stop it.
好想继续喜欢
I
哥哥，
wanted to like you.
像原
I
来
wanted
一样
things to be
喜欢
how they
哥
used to
哥
be.
好想只和
I
哥哥
wanted to
待在
stay
一
with you.
起。
I did too. I still want to stay with you. I want to like you. But the problem is that you aren't who you used to be. I'm not who I used to be either. It's not nostalgia is just the love of the past. It's just like a bitter sweet addiction. But now that the bonds have been destroyed, the reaction has fallen apart. Just as if you had lost your taste for sweet things. You could have everlasting memories of how sweet things used to taste, but never experience it again. And if you were to eat 1,000 different candies, you would never again taste anything sweet. That's why.
早不回晚不回
Wait.，
偏偏
Is everything alright? I think so. Sorry, best just showing me. Oh,
这个时候会。
I have really big drop on FPS, but I guess it's not the problem. Anyway, you could have come sooner or later, but you chose to come now.
这时候回来你就走
Now
不
there
掉
is
了
no escape. Sorry, but we decided to find you.
你就算了。
Never mind
带着
you.
小荣来是
Why
什么
bring
意思？
Fluffy?
我想见教授。
I wanted to see you.
见我干嘛？有话要说？
You did. Do you have something to say?
是的，
Yes,
哥哥都告诉我了，我
Ralph
全部
told
都
me
知道
everything.
了。
I know it all.
那挺好的，省得我
Well,
再
that's
解释
good.
一遍。
Saves me some explaining.
有什么感想吗？
Any doubts?
我喜欢哥哥，
I love him. Huh?
喜欢哥哥，
I
非
love
常
him
喜欢。
so much.
我的工作就是让你喜欢他。你
My
当
intent
然
was
会喜欢
for you
他
too, so of course you do.
不是的，
No,
就是没有教授，
even if
我
you
也
never
会喜欢
showed up,
他的。
I still love him.
即使我们没有碰过
Even
面
if，he,
但只要遇见，
even if he and I
我
never
就
meet.
会喜欢哥
Once we
哥。
did it, I would love him.
你确定？
Are you sure about that?
嗯。
Yes.
你呢？
And you? I'm not sure. I'm a little confused right now, but I do like her. Maybe some of it is your work, but definitely not all of it. She suits me. I trust that.
这样啊，
Is that so?
那我先祝你们幸福。
Then I wish the
以防
happiest
万一。
for the both of you, just in case. Just in case?
警察来过了，
The police
希望
came
你
by.
进去一
I'm
段
going
时
to
间
jail for a while.
你和小荣是关键人证和
You and
物证
Fluffy are
请配
evidence.
合调查。
Remember to cooperate with the law. What's their warrant? Oh, what are they going to do?
调查很多东西吧。
Many
基因
things.
编辑违规
Immoral
操作
genetic
乱用
editing,
药之类的。
illegal experimentation, drug use without consent.
按照官方的说法
According to
我
the
这个叫严
officials,
重违
I
背科学
majorly
伦理
violated the ethics of
很严
research
重
and development. I mean, they won't wrong. You won't cooperate with them.
为什么？好好坦白
Why?
不是应
Wouldn't
该
be
的
easier
吗
for you too?
我做了坏事就要受到
Admit,
惩
I
罚
did wrong and should be
哪怕
punished,
你们不和。
regardless of if you hate me or not.
对了
But
实验还没做完
alright,
呢，
the experiment isn't over. By the way,
等我进去了，记得想办法告诉我实验结果。
sorry. Please tell me the results when I get out. There's more?
还有最
Yes,
后一步，
there's one last step. What?
不知道，因为我控
I'm
制不
not sure
了。
because I can no
但是
longer
我很
control
期
it.
待。
But I'm eager to see that happens. What do you mean?
我再问你一遍，
I'll ask
你
you
真的
once
喜欢
more.
小荣吗？
Do you like Fluffy? Yes.
你也喜欢他？
And do you like him
真心的。
from the bottom of your heart?
嗯，我喜
Yes
欢哥哥。
I love him.
记住你们现在的话。
Remember your words
别忘
now
了。
then, and never forget them.
接下来我们有很长
We
时间
aren't
都没
going
法
to
见
see each
面
other for quite
还
a
有什么
while.
想说的吗
Is？there anything you'd like to say? I
谢谢你，教授。
thank you, Professor.
谢我。
You're thanking me?
谢谢你让我见到
Thank you
哥
for
哥，
letting me meet Brother.
也谢谢你让我和他生
Thank you
活
for
在一
letting
起
me live with him.
谢
For
谢
letting
你
me fall in love
让
with
我
him.
喜欢。
Yeah, same here, I suppose.
发自内心，
From the bottom of your heart. Yes,
经过思考的。
with your
自由的。
doubts free.
嗯，
Yes.
你自由吗？
Then, you think you're free? Yes. You said that when one realizes that aren't free is the true beginning of freedom. I know I've been controlled to like Fluffy, but now I'm going to choose freely. After knowing everything, I like Fluffy. I am free.
还差一句，
One more thing.
因为这个，你有
Because
了
of
反抗
this,
的能力
you have the ability to resist.
你不一定自由。
You may or may not have freedom, but you can resist. Resist?
这是这个实验的最后
Yes.
一步。
This is the last step.
自由只是一个虚幻的
Freedom
概念，
is an illusion.
人生
It has never existed in anything's life.
因为自由无法界定，
There is no
更
true
无法被
definition
验
of
证
freedom. No way to
跟
test it.
反抗不
But
同。
resistance is different.
人之所以为人，
Humans
不是
aren't
因为
humans
自
because
由，
they are free,
而
but
是因
because
为
they can
反抗
resist. Resist what?
什么都可以。
Anything. Huh?
以后你就知道了。
You'll know
你
in
们
the
保重。
future. Take care. What?
等等，教授，
Wait, Professor. Bro? Resist. What I'm resisting? Resisting Fluffy liking me? Resisting that I can't like her anymore. How? I know now what she meant. This experiment. It can cause love, but it can also destroy it. Ours is destroyed. ground to dust. The eyes that loved each other are no more. Being the one you love isn't the end of romance. The real end is when you're stuck to their hip, unable to love them freely. I'm far from satisfied. I'm not reconciled. I'm not reconciled at all by my shaky answers. Why then? Why then can't I find that feeling again? Is it because the experiment ended? Just because of a chemical reaction, a missing ingredient? Just because of these silly reasons, I can't love the girl I used to? No, that can't be. Freedom? Then fuck freedom. Resistance? That's what this is.
哥哥，你干什么？
What are you doing? Yeah. I hugged Fluffy, collapsing onto the haystack.
放开我啊，哥哥！
Let go. I held her head as a stole a kiss. Okay. Okay. Want to say what so far I kinda really don't like this ending. It was too rough. I'm disgusted. Not by her, but by myself. This entire action breeds a revulsion. My body is excited, but it's cold nature. There is no happiness or warmth. But I'm not satisfied. Not satisfied of the loss, of being abandoned, of my inability to admit my failures. If love can't be found, then maybe there's something to be found in desire. Desire is a part of love. I held in my disgust and continued, emotionless like an animal. There was a bank. I felt the side of my face burning with a handprint left upon my cheek. This is the first time she slapped me. Of course, I knew she would, just not so quickly. But if she can't accept me, then there is no comfort.
哥哥，最差
You,
劲了。
you're the worst. When I looked up, she had already run nearly out of sight. The floor of child hand wide open, the cold wind snuffing the fire. I remained alone in that room, my mind blank. Fluffy, Fluffy, wake up. Wake up, Fluffy. Fluffy. Damn it. Don't worry, I'll bring you back. It'll be warm inside. Don't close your eyes. You won't wake up if you go to sleep now. Give me your hands. I'll carry you. I face down the wind while carrying her. There are no gentle snowflakes caressing my skin, but there are abrasive ice shards. All I feel is pain, and all I see is nothing. I can barely spot my own trail with my phone light, but nothing else. It's been a long time since I've had to do this. The last time was with the Fluffy I loved. I was Fluffy loved. I carried her just like this, in turbulent wind and biting cold. She hung down, pressing her head to my back. It was warm. There was that our time as well, when I passed out. I'll never understand how she managed to carry me back. Not even now. I remembered how she warmed my feet. She was so excited when I finally opened my eyes. The reality is that we can't leave each other. When I ran, she came looking for me. When she ran, I came for her. It's almost natural for her to chase after me then I come up here. As it's almost natural for I to chase her as she runs out the door. This is trust. Realize. This is torture. A burden. Fear and repulsion came creeping back to my mind. I laid her on the makeshift bed, putting the fire pit closer to her. The same scene had been set again. The same Charlotte, the same Fluffy, the same me. But now there was cold distance, no love. My mind won't settle, and my heart won't beat faster. The only thing I hold on to is sadness, discomfort, and frustration. My bond where her is barely more than a scab. It itched if I leave it, but bleeds once more if I don't. This is ridiculous. It's all a dumb experiment. But is it really? Things like this happen all the time, right? Love suddenly turning sour. When someone precious is taking it for granted. An old happy man finds out he's insane. A go-getter hits a wall and finds that nothing matters. Ridiculous. It's to the point where I can't believe this world can be so frightening. Everything could be dismantled. Everything is so weak. And gods are just cold statues. Everything had fallen apart. I want there to be something eternal in this world. I wish this world had a set logic. But there's only chaos. The world is nothing but illogical and unexplainable events. Any faiths could be turned, any ideas trampled. Everything you love will become ugly. Everything precious will spite you. Nothing can last forever, and nothing is sacred. Just like how I can't think of what love is, here is here in this child. It's not because I don't understand or because I'm a lab rat. Love never existed. Maybe that was the goal all along. The professor didn't just want to prove love couldn't be created, but to also prove by this merit that love is also an illusion. It's something that never existed, something that ours made up. Democracy, freedom, human rights, love's morals, patriotism, it's all the fake and intangible. I mean, while he's not completely wrong, it's also you can't really live not believing in everything.
你在哭？
You're crying. Yeah, I'm sad.
我也好想哭。
I want to cry too. I know.
哥哥是因为我在难过吗？
Are you sad for me? No. I'm sad because I no longer feel sad for you.
哥哥是什么时候发现的？
When did you first realize? Realize what?
发现不喜欢我了。
That you no longer love me. I don't remember. You?
我也不记得了。
I don't either. Do you like your boyfriend?
说不清。
I can't tell. Haha.
不过哥哥不喜欢我了。
You still
刚才
came
还
to
是来
find me.
找我了。
Now. Of course, I didn't want you to die out there. Besides, you came to find me too.
放
Yeah,
不下哥
I
哥。
can't seem to let you go.
明明不喜欢，
I don't
还
like
是
you,
放不下。
but I can't let you go. Maybe that'll change in time. Maybe. Maybe if time could change anything. But is it even possible?
啊，
Is it possible to find ways to like each other again? Maybe we should try again. It's impossible to be like how it was before, even if we had forever to try. But we should try.
不是已经试
Didn't
过
we
了吗？
already try? Let's try again and keep trying. I'm not satisfied. Love just being weak isn't the answer I want. The second I saw her, I decided to hold her hands. In that moment, I never wanted to leave her. I wanted us to be together, support each other. Good, bad, rich or poor, I never wanted to give up. I don't believe that can disappear. I just can't see us becoming strangers. So, let's try again. Try until you hate me, until you never want to see me again. Until the day I come up here and you don't follow. Yeah, but didn't she have a boyfriend? It seems a little bit wrong because she has a boyfriend already. Like, should she just dump him? Anyway. Until the day I come up here and you don't follow.
那时候，哥
Then
哥
you
也不会
wouldn't
因为我伤心了。
read over me, either. Yes, but I still do now. This might not be love, but more like I am not content. If that's so, I might still like you. We could fight and hate each other in the future. But even still, I want to give it my all. We got up from the bed and hugged me. Just like a few years ago. But there was no feeling. It was clear she was undecisive. Don't push yourself.
哥哥不是
Don't
想
you
试试
want
看
to
吗？
try? Yeah. We kissed. It was awkward and uneasy. My hair didn't race. Fluffy's scent only reminded me of the past. How did I manage that? Thinking back on it now, it was incredible.
不行吗？
Can do it? Probably not.
果然
No,
没办法呢。
it's impossible. We kissed again. We passionate to try. We weren't steady. We were steady. There was plenty of discomfort left. But we got used to it as time passed. I can't really tell if I like her still. But I want to try until everything fails. After we stopped, I pushed her back onto the bed. The same position as before. Scared?
怕
Yes. I am, too. Afraid that I couldn't continue. Scared that I couldn't do anything with desire alone.
能再亲一下吗？
Can we kiss again?
再亲一下，可
It
能
would
就不
make
害
me feel
怕了。
better. You don't hate it,
刚开始有点，现在
I
能
did at
适应
first.
了。
but I'm getting used to it. Sure. So we did. It was slow this time, and we breathed in unison. My heartbeat rose. Better?
嗯，
Yeah.
哥哥呢？
You? Me too. A little.
只有一点吗？
Just a little? Maybe it improve if we continue, if that's okay. If you hate it, then you need to let me know. Okay. First kiss, with heavier breath. I thought that did nothing. It's disappointing, but not as much as before. We don't have to rush it like this, like the years before. I don't want to give myself hope or an anxiety. Fluffy,
嗯，
I like you.
哥哥在撒谎。
You're lying. Ha ha ha, you cuff me. But I want to, so can I try? Yes. Our smiles were bitter as we kissed again. The wall filled just a little. We took our time removing our clothes. We were both careful and nervous. She's as beautiful as ever, but not as attractive as before. It's difficult to describe what had been lost to change.
哥哥很失望吗？
Are you disappointed? No. You're cute, as always.
哥哥很不擅长撒谎。
You're not very good at lying. That wasn't a lie. I'm just having trouble with this whole situation.
我也
Yeah.
是。
Me too. I've been taking these things too lightly for both of us. But I kissed her again. I can taste her, just as it was before. But something is missing. Some important spice.
哥哥，
Bravo. Yeah,
加油！
you can do it. Huh? I froze when I heard those unfamiliar words. Why do you say that?
我也不知道，
I don't know.
可能是觉得哥哥正在
But
努力
when
吧
I think of how hard
为了
you
我在
are
努力。
working just for me, thank you. My stiffness left me after hearing that. You cheered me up like this back then too.
哥哥更喜欢之前的那个小龙吗
Do？you like the Fluffy from back then? Yes, maybe because of the experiment. But I want to like you more than I ever did, out of my own will.
我也是，
Same.
我想靠自己的力量，
I want to like
比
you
之
more,
前
out my
更
will
喜
too.
欢。
Don't cry now. It was such a good mood. We let loose completely when we became one again. It took a long time to achieve. We wanted to quit multiple times out of sheer discomfort. But luckily we stuck to it, embracing each other in cooperation. The situation felt alien. Neither of us could tell what the other wanted. There was no resonance, no safety. But that's okay. Even if we were lost what we had, we can still make new memories, we can rebuild. I loved the Fluffy back then. She loved me in the past. But the past Fluffy wasn't really her, and I wasn't really me. Our real future is finally in our hands. Whatever change we want, we decide. Fluffy, I love you.
又撒了一遍谎，内
More
容还是
like
一样的。
and like a broken record. It's all I can say when we're together.
哥哥不喜欢我，
And if you don't like me,
还是
I'll
会
stay
和
with
哥
you.
哥在一起。
Yeah. It doesn't matter if we dislike each other. We'll just keep trying. Not because she's my type, but rather because I once decided to love her. And that's what. Not because I find her attractive, but rather because I decided to be attracted to her. It doesn't matter what other people think love should be. Our love, our life, sorry, our love is like this. Or rather, maybe this isn't love, but resistance in its purity. We resist, and that's why we continue to exist. Why our emotions continue to exist. Is this what the professor wanted to all along? Maybe her experiment didn't fail after all. Still not the end? Nope.
哟，几年不见，
Hey,
变精神了
long
呢。
time no see. You look a lot better.
现在你应该小有名气了吧？
You should be a little more popular now, at least. Your boss should have stopped bullying you.
托你的福，
Thanks to you.
找到女朋友没？
Did you find a
难道还是
girlfriend?
在当舔狗
Or？are you still chasing after dreams?
快找到了。
Almost. I'm working on it.
你
Don't you hate me?
恨我？
恨你？
Hate me?
如果不是我，
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be
进
here.
来吧。
别自大，我想做
You
牢
think
自己
too
就
much.
来了。
I want to
和
be
你没
alone
关
here
系
anyhow.
您真是个特别的
You
人。
must be special then.
虽然
社会本来就是个
Being
大监
out
狱
there
现在
was
我
a
只是
cell.
从一个大监狱换到小监狱
Be-
罢了。
Being out there was a cell in itself. Mine just a thinner now, it's all.
而且我更喜欢
But it's easier in here.
让你帮忙查的事情。
How's the
查得
research
怎么
I
样啊
requested of you going?
那个，
Oh,
他们很
Yeah.
安全。
they're safe.
相关机构封锁了消息
The。agency locked their information down. No data has leaked.
不过教授您真的
You made
捅了
quite
很
the
大的
impression.
篓子，连政府都被迫发声。
And the government
连续
was
几天
forced
都
to
是批
speak
判
on
你的报道
it publicly. Just about your work.
国际学术界都在谴责这项研
The
究。
world is
它
tearing
甚
your
至都
research
影响
apart
到了
now.
国家形象。他们说你破坏了科学
They
和人
said
类的
you've
信
broken every rule of
而且还
ethics and
说
morality. And
够了够了，又没
and
有
now,
你查
I
证，
didn't ask for that.
我只是想让你帮我
I
看
just
看
wanted
他们
you
过
to
得怎么
observe
样
them.
怎么样是指
In what way?
哪方面？
感情如何，关系
How
好
are they
吗
be-
分手
behaving?
没分了
Have
合
they
没
broken up or made up?
这
That's
没查出来。
so you don't know?
不，我跟踪
It's
调
not
查
like
一段
that.
时间
I followed them for a while,
我也
but
不
it's
知
hard
道
to describe.
该
不知道怎么形容，就随便
Then
形容。
try.
吵架和好过日子，然后
They
再吵
fight,
架
they fight,
分手，
make up,
就是这样。
live together. fight, break up, make up.
你笑什么？
Why are you laughing?
没事没事，别在意，你继续
Nothing.
说。
Don't mind. Just continue.
没什么可以说的了。
Nothing much
他们
more
两
to
个
say.
看起来
They both
和
seem
年
like
轻人
normal
没区
adults.
别，
他们本来就是普通年
They
轻
were
人
always
啊
normal adults.
不是进行过调整吗？
But what about
还
your
有
tests?
基因编辑什
The
么的？
genetic editing?
调整了就不算普通人吗？
Does it make them
年纪了
abnormal?
就要
肯定和普通人不一
Yes,
样了吧
it？was different than normally growing up.
普通人的定义是什么？
Define normal.
健康人类，
A healthy, functional person.
你看过色情视
Ever
频？
watched porn?
看过
Yes.
那你不健康。
Then
不
you
是
must
普通
not
人
be
吗
healthy or normal.
和教授你聊
It's
天
always shocking
还
talking
是
to you.
所以说，普通的范畴很不
The
好
definition of
定义
normal is
不要
flexible.
纠结
Don't think so much.
除非你向权威低头，
Unless you
这样
kneel
你就有
to another authority,
有
you
了
have
答案。
standards
当
and
然
your
也有个
own
界限
shackles.
我不明白。
I don't understand.
没关系，大家
It's
都不
fine.
明
No
白。
one does.
继续说吧，他们两个的
Continue.
事情
Is there anything
有什么
special
特别的
with
吗
who's two?
非要说特别的，是有个
If I
很
had
奇怪
to
的
say
地方
anything, there is one place.
哪里奇怪？
What?
相互厌恶，
They hate
又
yet
互相
tolerate
融
each
入
other. They want to
想
separate
分
but
开
can't.
又没
This is
办
your
法
doing.
你觉得呢？
What do you think?
有关系
Yes,
但又
and
好像
no.
没
所以你觉得他
So,
们现在
in
的
your
状
opinion,
态是好
do they
还
look
是不
okay?
好？
没办法判断。
I can determine that.
没有我的实验，他们
Without
可
my
能只是
experiment,
普通的
they
情
could
侣
be a normal couple.
偶然相遇，产
Meeting
生
on
火
occasion,
花，相爱，
reigniting
交
that fire,
然
then
后
breaking
分
up
手，
or
或者
burying
继续
it.
忍，这些过程和现在一
What's
样纠
happening
结。
now is them,
和实验
not the
没关系。
experiment.
我只是放大了这个现象，
I only
让
accelerated
他们
this
来得
process.
更近。
但他们不是自由的，
They were, but they weren't free.
我们都是不自由的。
Neither are we.
难道说他们在一起
Or
就
would you
说
say
明实验
that
成
just
功
because
了
they
我
became a
得逞
couple,
了
by my
他们失去
experiment,
自由
they
了
lost their freedom?
至少大家
At
是
least
这么
that's
认为
what everyone else is saying.
那也就是说，他们
And
分
if
手
they
了，
broke up
我就
and
失
I
败了
failed,
他们就
then
是自由
oh,
的了。
they're free?
正义，
大家肯定会这么觉得。
That's also what everyone is saying.
那你怎么看？
What's about you?
如果是之前，
If it was a
我
few
肯定
years
觉
ago,
得他们
I'd
分
agree.
手就
现在呢？
And now?
不知道。
Now, I'm not so sure.
之前你在公司打工，
In the
你觉
company
得
you
很
work
生
at,
气，
you're bullied
老板
and
欺负你
frustrated.
大家看，那么你辞职，
But does
算不算自由
quitting
的
really
胜
make
利？
you free?
算吧，
Yes.
但你很难下决心，
And
因
yet
为
you
这
can't
件事
decide
不是属于
because
那么
it's
简
not
单
that easy.
因为你不是在做很伟
You're
大
not
的
making
事，
breakthroughs.
也没什么
You
究
just
竟目
want
标
money to eat.
你只是及时想去做点有意义
You
的
wanted
事，
to do something
却发现做
meaningful,
什么都没
but
用，
found that nothing mattered.
或者年轻的
Or
时候
rather,
你有过梦
the
想，
young you dreamed,
伟大的
but
目标，
but now
但
whose
长
dreams
大
are
后
dead.
发现也就那么
这和他们不一样
That's
吧。
not how they are.
一样的。
I agree.
你有没有感到过
Have you
恶心
ever felt hatred
恶心什么？
about?
单纯的恶心，
Just simple
精
hatred.
神上的？
A spiritual hatred in your core.
碰到恶心的人，
Like for certain
还是
people
恶
or
心
不是，
no,
我是
just
说纯粹
hate.
的恶心。
Hmm? What exactly she mean by this?
你觉得当记者需要
You
揭
think
露
a
社会的
journalist
黑暗，
is to discover the
结果只
darkness
能去
in
报
our
案留
city
学者
streets,
的桃色新
but
闻
all you found was some shitty research paper.
你觉得爱情应该纯粹
You think love is
女孩应该
straightforward,
和你谈
that
感
one
情
will return
结
affection
果
and
她不
gifts,
仅没多
but
爱
she
你
just wants
还要
your
你会
money.
你觉得自己应该与众不
You
同，
think you're different,
结果
but
你
found
发
that
现自己
you're
和你
boring
瞧
like
不起的
everyone
人
else,
没什么两
looking
样，
down on
大
them
家
as they
都
do
是
you.
庸俗的无趣的讲，就在这些瞬间，
In these moments,
不觉得
isn't
恶
the,
心？
their hatred?
有一点。
Tom,
不管你脑海中有多
it
少
doesn't
伟大的
matter
概
how
念
you think.
在
Everyone lives
生活的
similarly.
过程，日子毫无意义的堆积，
All days pass
没有
without
休
meaning,
止的单调的
grinding
重复
away endlessly.
我们假装自己过得很有
We
趣，
pretend otherwise,
但内心
but we
真
know
知道自己
we're
很
all,
无
all
聊。
boring.
那么让这一切重复的
Then
动力
where's
是什
the
么？
drive for this?
法律、道德、
Love,
权利、
love,
或者是
ethics,
本能、
power,
基因
instinct,
里写的
genetics.
DNA 里面某。那法律改变之后呢？
What
得到权利
if
之
the
后呢
love were to
基因
change?
编辑之后呢
What if you gain power? What if your genetics are edited?
还是一样吧。
It's all the same.
自由恋爱很伟大吗？
Freedom in love,
被安排的很
Is that
羞
so
耻
holy?
吗？
His arrangement and logic is so distasteful.
其实是一回事，没有
It's
什么
all the
区别
same, no good or
但无
bad.
所我们被权力欺骗了。
It's just the illusion
什
of
么是
control.
好，什么是不？它让你觉得自由伟大，你就觉得自由伟大。
If you want to see freedom as given, then you try to fight for it.
如果哪天他想让你觉得自由不伟大，
But if
那
that
你就觉得不伟大。
disagrees with you one day, don't turn on a dime.
它有时候可以救你，有时
It
候
can
也会
sometimes
害
save
你
you, and it can sometimes condemn you.
因为不自由禁锢你。
Some service can have just as many benefits as freedom.
我们交出自由，
You
得
can
到了
give up
精神上
freedom
的保护
and gain protection in our mindset. Sorry, and gain protection in our minds.
这
你想，如果有一天
Consider it.
政府和你说，你自由
Imagine
了
the
没有法
government
律
told us this.
没有规则
You're free without
怎么都
restriction
行
or love.
爱谁谁。
Do as you please. You are on your own.
那时候你会怎么样？
What do you think would happen? It highly depends on people. Some people are gonna get crazy. Some people just gonna still obey laws as they do before, or trying to get a new government. I mean, eventually, I think they gonna get new government. And people need loves to live peacefully.
如果有一天
If one day
爱你爱
the
得
wife
死
you
去
loved
活
so
来
dearly
都
suddenly
不想让
decides she
你
wouldn't
其他
care
女人
if you
说话的
cheated,
妻子告诉你，这时候
what would you
你又
do
会做什
then?
么？
真的
I
不清楚
don't。know.
你会很恶心，
You would be
你会
disgusted
害怕，
and afraid,
你会被
afraid
自由吓
of
傻，
your own freedom.
你会想我该怎么办
You？start to
我要
imagine
怎么
what
度过
your
这一生？
life could be,
我的
what
生
you
命
can
有什么
and
意义？
should do. You lose meaning and order.
你会发现自由并不优雅，
You'll find
它
real
是孤
freedom
独的骄
isn't
傲
precious, it's
更
lonely.
是绝望。这就是我们每个人的生活
It's
状
the
态。
same with who's
是
too.
他们不知道该不该和
They
对方在
aren't
一
sure
起，
if they should
离
stay
不开
together,
也放
and
不
they
下，
and they're running the fence.
失去了在一起的理
They
由，
lost their
但又
meanings
不敢
in
彻底
staying
离开
together,
对方。
but can't find a reason to separate.
知道这是个骗局，
They know
可
it's
惜又
all,
找不到
all a
新的
lie,
骗局。
but can't find the
下一个
footing
决
to
定
make
怎么
the
办
next step.
那他们应该怎么办？
What should they do?
勇敢面对自由，
Face the freedom
或
head
者
on,
赶紧找个
or
新
find
的
a new
监狱，
cell to stay in.
要么在监狱外面学会
You
生
learn
存，
to live
要
outside
么在
the
不
cell,
愁吃喝
or
的
stay
监
in
狱
the
里面度
comfort
过
and
一生
safety.
这就是长大的代价。
This is the price of growing up.
那个教授，你
Professor,
不是感
Aren't
情
you
方
an
面的
expert
专家吗？
in emotions?
这些不就是感情的一部分
Is this not emotion?
时间差不多了，
Your time is running
快点
out.
说，
Hurry and finish up.
你后悔
Do you
吗？
have an regret?
因为什么后悔？
Or
做出这样
the
的事
trauma
情
you caused them?
假装的后悔可以吗？
Can I pretend?
假装的就算了。
Forget about pretending.
最后一个问题，
Last
教
question.
授
Why did you do
为
it?
什么要做？你有什么目的？
What
想
were you
证明
looking
什么
for? What did you find?
和这个实验相
You
关的
could
技
have
术
used your
可以
skills
用
for
在更
something
厉害
better.
的地方。
什么厉害，什么不厉害？
What is better and
你
what
的
is
判断
best?
标准是
What are your standards?
有利于个人，有利于国
Personal
家，
benefit,
有利于
a
人
benefit
类
for your
还是
country,
外太空文
mankind,
明
the universe.
好吧，那
Fine.
你为什
Then
么要
just
做
tell
这
me
个
why
研
did
究
you
呢
do it?
我说是为了证明爱情是
Would you
存在
believe
的，
me
是吗
if I said it was to prove love exists?
不信。
No.
为了人类的进
For
步，
the advancement
为
of
未来的
mankind,
社
for
会形
future
态提供
generations?
可能性，
我觉得也不是。
I don't think so.
因为好玩儿。
What if I said because it was fun?
哎，
Huh?
你要想写在文章里，
If it
随便为我编个理
if
由吧。
it's an article you're after, just write whatever reason you want.
不，
It's
我
not
只
for
是
that.
单纯的
I
想
just
知
want to
道
know,
为
personally.
什么
反抗，
Resistance
反抗什么？
against
反抗专制，也
resisting
反抗自由，
autocracy, freedom,
反抗自由的专制，
resisting automatic
反抗
freedom
专制的
and
自由。
freedom's automacy,
什么什么？
autonomy. Automacy. Okay. Wait, what?
顺便我还反抗基因中的
Also,
每一
to
个
resist
变
every part of
反
my
抗了线
genetics,
条令
every
两条令
single
保密定以及凶险
adenine,
病大概吧。
guanine, pseudosine, thymine, maybe. Not sure if I read this correctly. Anyway,
到时间了，访客出来。
time's up. Come out now.
有没有什么话要带给他们？
Do you have a message for them?
我想想啊，
Let's
你
see.
就这
Tell
么对
them.
他们说：一，凑合过吧；
Firstly, where we fit.
二，能
Secondly,
忍就结婚；
get married.
三，
Thirdly,
尽量生二胎。
have two children.
啥？
What? Um. Okay. But is the ending now? Still not? Okay. So more time passed. Something new cropped up, called DNA matching. Man and woman wear masks to hide themselves, only to be paired by DNA. A host matched couples based on their DNA sequence. The successful ones naturally attract each other and live peacefully. According to the news, DNA matching will allow quicker selection of mate. The host they interviewed said it was great for women in their later 20s and 30s. They don't want to spend the time. It's cold. My chills are coming from the news. I'm watching stuff. I run into the room. This stupid child is going to rot. It doesn't matter how big the fire is anymore, especially on windy days. I want to jump into the fire just to escape this cold.
一堆火不够呢。
This wood isn't going to be enough. Yeah, we'll need more to survive the night. I need to chop some. Help me.
不要，
No. Fine, I didn't actually expect you to. Anyhow.
今年冬天更冷吗？
Is it colder this winter or is it me? No, it's just that this child is falling apart. We shouldn't come anymore. We'll freeze to death.
这个小屋是我
This
和
is
哥
our
哥
precious
家庭
memory.
感情的契
If
机
you。don't come here,
不来的
we'll break up
话又要
again.
分手了。
What makes it so precious?
情怀。
Nostalgia? We can't just be nostalgic at home.
对女生来说，仪
This
式
sort
感
of
很
things
重要
is
的。
important to girls. You work at a school with summer and winter breaks. I can't manage that. Sorry, I can't manage that. It'll be hard to find a new job. I'd get fired by absence alone.
哥哥不是老抱怨这份工
You're
作
always
吗？
complaining
被
anyhow.
开除有什
So
么
what's
可
getting
惜
fired?
的？
Complaining is one thing, but I wouldn't just quit. Just like with you, no matter how difficult you can be, I won't leave you.
这么说，我和这份
So
工
does
作
that
一
mean
样，
I'm your job? Precisely.
将来有份更好的工作就可
And
以
that
换。
there's are better
只是
ones
没找到更好
around.
的。
You just can't find them. Stop talking nonsense.
胡搅蛮缠的女生更
Nonsense
幸
make
福
women happy.
网上
I
都
read
这
that
么
online.
说。
Well, I read that women like bad guys too.
切，不是每个
Not
男
every
人
man
都有坏
has
的
the
资
privilege
格
to be wet,
比
like
如
you. Wait, where are you going?
厕所。
The bathroom. Don't walk too far. I remembered the shower.
知道啦。
I know.
怎么了？
What? I was just thinking. When did you become so shameless? Before, you would have said something like, "Don't watch me."
哥哥要偷看吗？
Do you want to watch? Maybe a little. I can't deny.
那哥哥一起来吧，又不
Then
是没
come
看
on.
过。
You've seen it all already. Nah, I'm good.
果然对人
Of
家的
course
身
you'd
体没
lose
兴趣
interest
了。
in my body.
还没过几
It's
年
been a
呢。
few years. You tend to tire of things you have too much.
是啊，何况
Yeah,
哥哥
especially
做的不好
blunt
吃
things
的
like yours.
我到底
I
是
don't
怎么
understand
坚
how
持
I
下
survived
来的
all these years.
对，是因
All
为
right.
教授。
It's because of the
他真
professor.
残忍。
She's so cruel. Speaking of which, that journalist met her a while ago.
喂，
Huh? It's strange. The professor never wants to see us, but sent the journalists.
教授对他说什么
What
了
did
吗？
what did she say? She told him to tell us to get married and have 2 kids.
要生孩子吗？
If you want
我
to,
们今
you
晚
can
试
try
试看。
tonight. No, that's okay.
哥哥果
You
然
really
对人
have
家的
grown
身
tired
体没
of
有
me.
兴趣了。
Didn't you say it was horrible last time? You nearly vomited halfway.
没关系，
Don't worry about that. Well, I do. It makes me feel worthless.
其实这是事实。
Well, I don't get why you'd still want to.
书里说，当你
I've
习
read
惯
that
恶
if
心
you get
了，
over
就
something
说明
nasty,
你长
it
大
means
了。
you've grown. You sound more like the professor.
啊，是吗？
Really?
是好事。
That's good. How? He wants us to get married. Do you really think we can?
还行吧。
Maybe? What do you mean, maybe? Aren't you uncomfortable? No, sorry. Uncomfortable.
不好说，反正
Oh, what?
忍一忍就过去
But
了。
but I can get over it. Your face is making me uncomfortable. I really don't like this word. Uncomfortable even now.
啊，我现
啊
在什么表情？
What face? You're getting your teeth.
没有啦。
No,
只是太
that's just
冷
the
了
cold.
但结婚生孩子可能真的
But
很不
marriage
错
and
呢
children, both are good. With me, tell.
按照设定只能和
In this
哥哥
setting, of course,
这是实
the
验
experiment
吧
continues. It ended,
分手好多次也没成功
and
啊
yes, we've broken up many times and can't stay apart. Because we're weak.
嗯，
Yeah. Why don't you look elsewhere? There's plenty of men wanting you,
谈到一半，哥哥又会
because
出
you
来
stand
搅局
between them and me. You can't always refuse me whatever I appear. Why follow me? The men wanting you are always so angry. I haven't been beaten up. I still have that scar on my stomach.
哥哥不来就好了嘛。
Why don't you come then? I can't behave.
那你说我为什么跟着
Then
哥
why
哥跑？
suggest I run away from you? Sorry. Then why suggest I run away with you?
啊，明明对哥
I
哥
don't
没有
love
感
you,
觉了，还
but
这
I
样
just can't control myself.
想着就好生气
It's
啊
so。frustrating. You want to have a child when you don't love me.
对了，哥哥，
Yes,
据说有孩子之后，你
I've
就
also
会
read
把
that
感
I
情
would
放在
turn
孩
to
子
caring
身上，
for the
这
child,
样就
not
不会
you.
在乎哥哥了。
Did you ever consider my feelings?
没有，
No? That would definitely ensure an hour breakup.
我们又不是没分手过。
You already
十
have
几次
100
了
times.
唉，分手对我来说就像自杀一样。
Breaking up is like suicide. Is it really that bad?
我是说，
What I
自
mean
杀
is,
十几次
if
都
you
没
fail
成功的人
100 suicide
其
attempts,
实根本就
clearly
没
you
办法
can't
自
do it.
杀。
What an analogy.
对了，
Yeah.
上次我翻了教授的书，
Well, I went through some of Professor books recently. Her books?
就在我们住的地方。
Yeah, she has a big bookcase in that house. I don't really understand any of it.
但我还是看完了。
I finished them. Want a reward?
反正看
Well,
书和
reading
哥
is
哥
a
讲
lot
话
better
舒服
than
一些
talking to you.
至
At least
少
I
我
can't
不会
get
生
angry.
气。
Alright. And now, tell me about the book.
书的名字记不清了
I。can't remember the
但
title,
讲的是关
but
于
it was
自杀
about
的。
suicide. Could have chosen a lighter topic.
人生里真正严肃的问题只有
There
一个，
is really
那
one,
就是
only one
要
problem in
自
life:
杀。
killing oneself. What?
到了一定的时候，每个
When
人都会遇
everything
到
is
这个问
boiled
题
down, that's the only problem anyone comes to.
如果不是没有长大的巨婴，
If you're
都要
functional
面
and
对
aware,
它
you'll
思考
always
要
come
不要
to
自
that
杀
problem. If you should continue living. That's quite the opinion.
因为要判断生活
Everyone
是
needs
否
to
值得
decide
去经历
what the
有
meaning
没有
in
意
their
义
life is.
如果没有
if
应
it
该
worth
怎么
living.
办
And
所以感情里面真正的
so in
问
a
题只
relationship,
有一个，
there's only
就是
to
要不
break
要
up
分手。
or not to break up. And so then decide if there's enough worth there to keep.
嗯，
Yeah. Is that what you think?
刚开始觉得值
At
得，
at the
后
start,
来觉得
but
不
not
值
now.
得，
What about now?
很难用值得或者不值得去
It's
评
hard
价
to
了。
describe. It's like everything else. There's never an absolute meaning of value. I don't want to resign from my job, but I don't want to stay either. I just get over it, sadly.
是啊，
Yeah. So, in the end, we should just get married and not think about it.
这个书上叫
Oh,
思
that's
想
what
的
the
自
book
杀。
is called. Suicide of the mind. Huh. That's mean
但还有一种做法，
there's another way. Oh,
继续胡思乱想，坚持
Instead-
下去。
think too much and hold your ground. What ground?
吵架、分手再复
Fight,
合，
break up,
结婚、生孩
reconcile,
子，
marriage,
继续
children.
吵架、分手。
Fight, break up, reconcile. Isn't that just insanity?
嗯，
Yep. I wouldn't mind breaking up after seeing your face just now.
可以啊，只要分了
Then
之
do it.
后，哥哥
If
能
you
忍
think
住
you
不来
could,
找我。
you can hold yourself to it. That's probably won't happen.
哥哥，
Then
先帮忙把水
wash the
给我洗
bucket.
一下
I want to take a
晚
bath
上要洗澡
tonight. Let's just forget about all that. It's so cold.
洗干净更有气氛
If I
一
clean
些。
up now, maybe we can get in the mood. Mood?
刚才我们不是说了关于
Were
要
we
孩
not
子的
just
话题
talking about
吗？
having children? No, we were just talking about breaking up.
又不冲突。
Both are mutually exclusive. Your mind is scary, like professors.
这是基因缺陷，本来
This
就
is
是
just
你
my
造
genetic
成的。
defect talking. It's your guy's fault. This was the professors, not me.
哦，等等，我
Wait,
们的孩子
what our
会有
children
基因
have
缺陷
genetic
吗？
alteration? It's possible.
嗯，
We should break up.
果然我们应该分手。
You said having children and breaking up are mutually exclusive. Whatever. It's not like we need a proper reason to break up anymore.
那今晚怎么办？
What
我
about
准备
tonight
好
then?
了哎，
I got ready after all. You got ready?
哥哥最喜欢的女仆装。
Your favorite maid is coming. Well then, best not waste it. Let's enjoy the show.
哥哥真色。
Such a pervert.
好冷，哥哥快给
It's
我
cold.
盖上。
Give me a shit. Wait, let me see just a bit more.
你都看了多少次了？这么
How
多
many
年
times have you seen it? After all these years. You haven't grown much at all. Is that a part of genetic defect?
讨厌
Whatever.
不要
Don't
就
watch
算
that.
了。
I didn't say I didn't want to.
都说人家基因缺陷
You
了，
ruined the mood.
那
You're beautiful, anyhow. Is that better?
真是敷衍的夸奖呢。
That word is too nice for you lips to say it. It's the truth now, and you know it. What?
没
No
没事，
Nothing.
稍微有点害
Just
羞。
a little shy still.
今天还是
Today you should be
微有
gentle.
点
Alright, Fluffy.
Hmm?
Let's get married.
嗯，
Sure. Do you love me?
鬼知道啦。
Who knows? Right. Ah, that's loud. That loud.
没有，是哥
No,
哥的幻
I
觉。
think you imagine it. That brings me back. Loud again. And now he finally like your laugh?
才不要，
No, thanks. Smile, smile again.
不要。
Not a chance. Fluffy and okay, so we get our final ending. Okay, it's strange ending. From one side, we actually get exactly what we wanted. They actually became do things by themselves, decide things by themselves. Actually have choice, something can overcome difficulties, but still kind of strange because yeah, we kind of get to exactly what we wanted, but at least I wanted, but still kind of strange. I mean, at least they still together, even if their relationships is kind of strange. But honestly, okay. Okay. I mean, okay. There's one thing that I really didn't like we really don't like. It's pretty much first times when they was in well, not first time, but then we have sex in the hut. Anyway, yeah, I mean after we sending, what I really didn't like it because we were told that she had a boyfriend in this time, and this I think I really didn't like, because one thing I really despise is cheating, and I believe she still should just at least break up with your boyfriend and then do whatever they want. Yeah, but okay, let's just skip it. So, well, if we skip this part, everything else I can forgive just because one thing. He actually liked her laughed in the end. It's something that I was always bored before. So, yeah, for this I forgive pretty much everything because besides this part that I didn't like. Yeah, so yeah. So, and as we almost finish, I guess we should get our last ending. Okay. So yeah, as I already said, and yeah, pretty sure pretty much was obvious. I didn't really enjoy this additional story. I kind of feel it was dark and unnecessary, and besides, it really don't really have any connection to original story. And to be honest, I gonna cut this part from the YouTube VOD. I probably gonna I still gonna upload it as unlisted video and put the link in the comments. But yeah, since I don't enjoy it, it's pretty much just make my make my feeling me feeling worse from this novel. Like if before I was somewhat enjoying the ending, like I mean, yeah, I guess I still was enjoying the novel in the main story, but this just like really put me down about this novel in general. So yeah, and just ruined my mood. So yeah, as I already said, I just going. Let's just cut this down and pretend that it's kind of didn't exist. Because besides that, novel was okay. Like I was a little torn apart uh, on the ending, but I guess we already talk about it, and I guess it was okay. I mean, good enough. After all, they was happy together in the end, and it was exactly what I wanted. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess it's goodbye. Have a nice time of the day. And from next week, we're gonna continue. I mean, we're gonna start episode 2 of World and Economica. Bye. Goodbye.